Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Valorant Pro Series brought to you by AORUS and AMD. My name is Salty and with me is Mohit Cracky Dawar, who is going to fill in Cripps' shoes and troll me for the next 3 days. But that's fine, he's a very good friend of mine. Mohit, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, and thank you for such a warm gesture, man. Come on, thank you. By the way, I am super excited, यार. जितने भी matches हमने 2 दिन में देखे हैं, today I think it's gonna be banger as well.
The second day was a very good day, honestly. I felt like it was a super Sunday. Even though it wasn't a Sunday, it should have been a holiday worthy day for all the Valorant fans. First, Godlike versus Global
Indeed.
Esports. It was a blockbuster match. Global Esports almost unbeatable rahe. Matlab, I was watching the game, right? Godlike, acha khele, of course. But the strategies which Global Esports pulled off were so good to watch. ये देख के लगता है कि एक दो टीम्स आ रही है इंडिया से जो जाके प्रॉपर इंटरनेशनल स्टेज पे रिप्रेजेंट कर पाएंगे इंडिया को बट nonetheless समथिंग व्हिच वाज वेरी इनसेन वाज द लास्ट मैच क्रैकी लास्ट मैच में
Yes.
सामुराई esports they had a 11 to 3 lead dude and after that they just blew it all up union gaming 13-11 at the end matlab when me I and Crips were casting right we
Yeah.
felt that emotional moment jab like Union Gaming ke players they were smiling at the end. I had goosebumps all over. I know you watched the
I
game.
did.
I want to
Yeah.
know what your reactions were.
I mean, I was kind of surprised कि जिस तरीके से सामुराई इतनी बड़ी लीड पे थी, 11-3. It's such a big lead. Around 8 rounds. Come on, man. And उसके बाद 2 rounds चाहिए थे. Only 2 rounds were needed for the victory. But the comeback was real, my friend. It was amazing indeed. And आज भी अगर हम बात करें तो शायद ऐसे कुछ गेम्स देखने को मिलते हैं. बट आज एक बेस्ट ऑफ 3 है. कल बेस्ट ऑफ 1s भी हमने देखने को मिले थे. बट आज
Hmm.
हमको बेस्ट ऑफ 3 देखने को मिलेंगे. And let me tell you guys, it's lower bracket from now on.
Absolutely, this is lower bracket. उसका मतलब है कि the team who is going to lose is going to go home. Today we are
Yeah.
playing Beyond Infinity Esports versus Generation X Gamers. And just like Cracky pointed out, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon from now on. Best of three. You need to survive all the three games. Probably we might see a third map. We might not see a third map. But it's all gonna depend on who starts first, Cracky. क्या लगता है कौन जीत सकता है फर्स्ट मैप बिकॉज हमको पता है वी नो इट द ऑडियंस डजंट नो इट व्हिच मैप इट इज वी गोना रिवील इट टू देम अ बिट लेटर
Yep.
बट ऑन दैट नोट क्या लगता है आपको बियॉन्ड इन्फिनिटी जनरेशन एक्स गेमर्स आई नो वी आर कास्टर्स एंड वी आर सपोज्ड टू से ऑन द फेंस किसी को सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहे बट हु डू यू पिक इफ आई एम आस्क्ड अ प्रेडिक्ट इफ आई आस्क अ प्रेडिक्शन फ्रॉम यू
I mean, both of the teams are very, very strong. Both have a lot great players, we can say, right? But आज की बात करें इस best of 3 की game में, map pick and the side would be, making the most preferable thing because अगर हम बात करें BI esports के players की, they love to defend and they love to attack as well. But their attack is very aggressive. Like while they attack, they rush onto the sides and
yes
जब भी आप एक side पे rush कर रहे हो you have the advantage because you have the man advantage. Either it's gonna be a 3v5 2v5, at max you're gonna
बिल्कुल
face 3 players on a single side. But if you have a stack coming in, they know the stats to follow that as well. So I really think I'm gonna go with BI esports. Let's see how they're gonna play today in the first map. Let's reveal the first map, I guess.
We are going to reveal it a bit.
All
We
right.
gotta you gotta increase all the anticipation for the audience. But coming back to the maps and the agents. I mean, Karaki, we have seen most of the default agents being picked. One Sentinel, a default Sova. We have seen controllers being shifted between an Omen and an Astra. Sometimes a Viper comes in as well when there's a larger map like Icebox. We have seen a
Yeah.
Viper on Ascent as well, which was pretty surprising to both Crips and me. But I'm not sure if we're gonna see a Viper today. Of course, the schedule is on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. The first map is Ascent, map 2 is Bind, and map 3 is going to be a tactical masterclass, Haven. Beyond Infinity Esports versus Generation X Gamers, a best of 3 is going to go live on your screen in just a few moments. But now, Cracky, we know कि Ascent आ रहा है. What would
Yeah.
be the ideal agent selection for you?
For me, as an initiator, I really believe a Sova is a must pick for any
Mm-hmm.
single team and for any team, I guess. because it's a wall bangable map. Every single wall, most of the walls, not every single, most of the walls are made of cardboard, and I really
Mhm.
think with the Sova and the Odin, you can really pop things up, right? Because but let's see, everything goes brrr, but let's see aaj kya hoga. And as a Sentinel, I really think KJ is overpowered, as compared to
Mhm.
Cypher.
Okay. Okay. So again, we have a Sova and KJ picked up by Cracky. But something which you guys can pick up on is the trivia. There is
Yes,
a lot of VP, that is Valorant points to be won, worth of 2,700 US dollars, Cracky. Imagine how many skins, how many battle passes, and how many whatnot you can
yeah,
buy. The link is in the description again. It closes in on 12:45. So you maybe have 10 minutes to answer those questions. So go to the site and answer those questions
yeah.
as fast as possible, win as much as possible, because who doesn't like skins, Cracky? Like Cracky is a good player, all right, he's a very good player, but मेरे लिए ना एक प्राइम वैंडल मिल जाए तो थोड़ा बहुत kills आ जाता है मेरे भी.
Advantage, obviously.
हाँ.
It feels really good, because hitting
Mm-hmm.
those headshots with that prime
Yes.
handle or any other skin, it feels so good. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with our first game that's gonna be on the map of Ascent. And अगर हम बात करें map के agents की, तो अगर हम बात करें BI के players की, KJ has been locked out, a Raze has been locked out, and on the other side, Jet, Omen, and Reina has been logged in.
Interesting. The only difference right now that I can see is an Astra versus an
Oh,
Omen. So this agent is going to be very important because beyond Infinity, Cracky, we have seen them play Omen on Marty, but now that he has shifted to an Astra, he's going to get the advantage of those narrow entries because he can put down those stars and disguise a
yep.
gravity well with the smoke. So that is going to be very important. Apart from that, we have a Jet and a Raze, and we know that those are like interchangeable agents. You can either have a Jet, you can either have a Raze का एक फायदा होता है कि आप बूम बॉट से आप पेन शेल से थोड़े
Oh,
बहुत
a lot
कॉर्नर्स
of
क्लियर आउट
damage.
कर सकते हो, of course.
A lot of
And
damage, obviously.
yes, exactly, exactly. You get the damage perspective as well. And Jet का आपको फायदा मिलता है कि you can dash back to safety, get picks and dash back. Again, so if I would ask you, you saw the Asian draft, right? Who do you think has थोड़ा बहुत upper hand? किसी को क्या मिलेगा या फिर like it's very even Stevens?
I mean, yes, I really think it's gonna be BI Esports because Astra ke saath you need a lot of combination. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our match starting right now on your screens.
Yes, it is going to be Ascent. It is going to be action packed. It is going to be aggressive and it is going to be explosive as well. This is Beyond Infinity versus Generation X Esports. Generation X gamers, pardon me for that, they start on defense while Beyond Infinity start on attack. This is going to be the first pistol round. Let's look what the setup looks like. Okay, Generation X gamers, they're starting up very rough. Precise is already down as well.
Whoa.
Reina is going to take the first, it's going to take the second fight. Phoenix got a kill, but information being shared. This is very aggressive start from both these teams. Generation X gamers losing a player early on, but they're not really falling back, Raki.
But the early aggression जो हमको देखने को मिला था जनरेशन की तरफ से, it has been punished. BI esports के players ने एक player को obviously kill secure कर लिया और दूसरे पर look at the HP of Reina. She's quite low on HP. She's down to 43 HP, and I really believe कि Generation X gamers जो try करना चाहते थे, जो BI esports की strategies को shut करना चाहते थे, they have been losing the first round. Obviously, like I really think they have lost the first round because it's going to be very hard for them to play a
Yes.
4v5 actually a post plan situation in a post plan situation.
Perfect. Look at the map though. They've completely surrendered the A side towards Beyond Infinity. Right now, they've complete side control. Reina has been shut down in Heaven. We also have the Raze from Beyond Infinity who is lurking around in mid. So he can come back and wrap around from behind. Manflame getting that pick onto Reina, confirming another kill for themselves. So this is a 3v5 retake. Cracky. And with the Raze coming in from A shot, I believe this is going to be deadly for Generation X gamers. I don't think they're going to survive this much longer.
Not much utility as well because teeny players and one is quite low to HP as well. Manflame getting the third kill for the team as well. And it's a flawless round coming in from BI Esports. कम ऑन मैन, यहाँ पे स्ट्रैटेजीज शट डाउन करी जाने वाली थी जनरेशन की तरफ से, जो वो सोच रहे थे कि वी वोंट लेट BI थिंक व्हाट दे आर ट्राइंग टू डू इन द फर्स्ट राउंड, बट the things are looking opposite, and यहाँ पे Generation X gamers losing the first pistol round just because of their aggression. That's it.
I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if the Omen bought a flash in the first round, but I feel the way Jet dashed and I felt like the paranoia was there from the Omen, but it didn't blind anyone. But
Yeah.
वो सब तो हम theory craft कर ही सकते हैं. But now this is dark and he's on his sheriff, and we have seen he's very dangerous on this weapon.
Oh,
A very fast A execute coming in from beyond infinity. The range goes flying. Basuli is already inside. The Omen has been tagged and he has been taken down as well. 2 frags early on beyond infinity. They have the SMGs and they're making use of it. Cracky बहुत अच्छा खेले, बहुत अच्छा site में entry किए, and now they have complete site control.
The amount of utilities they use in this by round, but let's see अब किस तरीके से यहाँ पे इस पूरे round संभाला जाएगा. And I really think Manflame is looking really good with that Phoenix. He might have already got 5 to 6 kills, because 3 kill पिछले round थे, 2 kill कम से कम इस round में निकाले, and he is looking really good. But one thing I have to say, जो coordination से जिस तरीके से utility का utilize करके side पे entry यहाँ पे BI Esports के players ने लिया, it was wonders. And Manflame with that third pick as well has been shut down by Dark with a one tap coming in out of the head, and now it's the last player. She's gonna die. He is gonna die from the explosion itself, but not the explosion, from the turret. Oh my god! And with a headshot. Oh my god.
हाँ, तो हमको ऐसा सिनेमैटिक्स देखने को मिल रहा है कि किलजॉय का टरेट भी अभी दौड़ सकता है. We can see that. I mean, Dark was taking down the turret itself. But guys, I have to tell it. If you guys want to watch these games in very high clarity, you should go for the Gigabyte M27Q gaming monitor, because of course you want to get those frames and you get those response times as well. 170 Hz and 0.5 ms. It's also the world's first KVM gaming monitor, so it's the best of the best. Of course, now this is the third round, supposedly a full buy round from each of these teams.
I mean, not the full buy round, but BI Esports का bonus round होगा. Yeah, they would be going for a bonus. But let's see, क्या इनको ये bonus मिलेगा Salty? Because if they get this bonus, they are gonna be getting another round for free, because it's gonna be the eco for Generation X gamers once again. And now, 2 rounds already in the hands of BI Esports. They are taking it slow. कोशिश रहेगी कि picks पे खेला जाए, and they are trying to find one. And अगर हम बात करें, they are looking to create a fake on B side, क्योंकि Spike is towards the A side. I really like that.
Spike is still towards the A side. Now they're taking it very slow because they know that Generation X gamers will have their rifles on board, and both the teams now, they are not giving any sort of information. The recon data did come out, but it did not reveal anybody. It does show that there is a presence of Beyond Infinity on the B side, but there were players on A side. Now they've completely rotated towards the B side, and I guess they have perfectly sold the fake Generation X gamers. They realized that it was a fake, but this was not a fake. This was a reality. Now the weird dreams might just come true right now. Phoenix and everyone else is just gonna barge in. KJ is gonna hide in that boathouse. The shotgun is gonna get him. The SMG's staring at his face, and he will be completely shut down right now. But the retake is going to be real. What do you think, Tracky? What's gonna happen, man? Oh my goodness.
Manflame ripping things apart, getting 2 frags for himself, finally getting traded off. Now it's a 2v4, and I really think that is not the case where you are gonna retake it very easily, because look at the amount of utilities the team BI are using, and yahan pe they have no information what's going on, how the players are set up. But oh my god, Roulette coming in, and he's gonna find the one, gonna find the second, gonna find the third as well. Now it's a 1v1. Marty on the boathouse gets taken down as well.
Cholele!
Perfect round. What a perfect retake. All single-handedly by Trolele.
Beyond Infinity Cracky played that so well. मुझे इतना पसंद आया कि they sold the fake कि you know what, you're gonna put in a recon dart and make them think that, oh, this is a fake recon dart and they're gonna
Yeah.
come A, but they didn't go A. All the players of Generation X gamers rotated and it was a nice execute, but then this man comes in headshotting everybody. कैसे किया यार, कैसे किया Trolley individually clutching that round 1v4 clutch. That was a brilliant one. Now Generation X gamers, you mentioned Cracky कि अगर वो ये round जीत जाते so they would have got another round for free because it would have been an eco for Generation X gamers, but Trolley saved that thing for them.
Look, look at once again Dark coming aggressive. In the last round, what I saw was two players holding A shot area to get the mid control for the team Generation X gamers, and while they were having that control, they lost the control over the B side, and it was only on KJ. The whole B was on the
Yes.
shoulders of KJ. But अभी अगर हम बात करें, the early aggression जो हमको यहाँ पे देखने को मिला डार्क की तरफ से, अपनी टीम के लिए एक नुकसान ऑलरेडी ले लिया. Now it's a 4v5 situation. BI Esports looking very strong and they are trying to control the mid area this time as well, because in the last round they were not having any mid control, so there was no A push, there was no A shot push, nothing. But this round BI looking to go onto the A side just because they have the mid control.
Yep. And again, the KJ was being a bit flustered over there by the Astral Stars, but the Stars have been picked up back. AJ was really prepared for the recon dart coming in towards the tree, but it didn't come in. Now, I believe that they would understand that, all right, this is going to be an A. Execute. The flash comes in. Man,
no!
Precise. Get the shotgun. Judge is out, Manflame. This is going to be a 4v3. A good position for Generation X gamers because the clock is ticking. Cracky. Utna time nahi bacha spike plant karne ke liye. Will they be able to do it? The Astra is going to go for it. The judge comes out. Precise takes him down. Now it is almost impossible for them to do hyper, I guess. Oh my god. Oh! There was no time, but Vasuli comes in with the classic. This is insane. I'm loving it, Tracky. I'm loving the rounds, how they're pulling in. They're playing those mind games इधर. Dark का early aggression definitely कुछ नुकसान किया, but उसके बाद जो comeback था Jet के तरफ से, it was brilliant.
You know, Precise denied the plant also. There was not even 3 seconds, not even 4
Yes.
seconds to plant the bomb. And जो KJ को करना था was just to survive in that round. But you know, I must say, BI Esports, the aggression, the intel that they had, where the KJ could be, the perfect game sense that they had in the last round was incredible. And with just 2 seconds remaining, they had no other option to kill the last guy, and they did that. But this time, Manflame once again creating the opening for the team and getting taken down as a trade by Dark. But never mind, it's a good trade. It's a 4v4, but Generation X gamers on an eco round.
Yeah. And it's funny that Dark, a player he is, he's so good on the Sheriff. It looks like he's not on the Eco. He gets frags for his team with that Sheriff one tap. So I'm going to assume that he is going to get some kills for his team. But Generation X gamers, they have left the complete site for the turret. As the turret gets broken, I guess they will get the intel. Astra trying to sell the fake with those stars. क्या होगा क्रैकी देखने वाले की बात होगी because Generation X gamers, look at the map. कोई भी नहीं है. The turret has been deactivated as well. KJ is so far off. What? Okay,
Yeah.
I guess they were trying to stack up to one side, you know, to have some sort of advantage. They are on eco. They cannot spread themselves out. But अभी retake देखने वाली होगी because even though they have sheriffs, they have the potential to pull it off.
I mean, they have the potential, but the main thing is how they're gonna pull it off. They have two ults to work on with, but not the weapons. Dark XG clearing B main as there is no one on the B main side, but they are still checking every single thing possible. Mainly अब जो situation यहाँ पे अगर हम बात करें सिर्फ weapons के, if they had some weapons they could do something, but oh my god, Wasuli getting 2 kills through the smoke, and now Gunhawk taking him down through the wallbang headshot. Like, BI Esports is unstoppable right now, and what they are doing, they know that.
Of course. Again, Generation X gamers, they have lost a lot of rounds at this point, but this is going to be the first healthy buy round for them. They have a pretty big investment on the Jet as well. They have got the operator. So that I'm expecting Precise to be very precise on that operator, ironically, but he needs to get some kills with it and show us why did he pick up that weapon. As of now, Beyond Infinity, they're mostly stacking up towards the A side. I'm expecting an A push, but the Paranoia might come in as well, so the info is there on Generation X gamers. They know that there is no presence on B, there is no presence in mid. This has to be an A execute, and as soon as the recon dart comes in, they're gonna know that.
Indeed, but now VI Esports holding outside A area. Let's see किस तरीके से A side पे control लिया जाएगा. Astra Wall comes in to the play as well, and the recon to give the intel
no.
onto the generator side as well. Manflame with that run it back is gonna find one kill. Was trying to get some more, but he didn't have any more distance to be covered. But abhi अगर हम बात करें, the bomb would be planted. Vasuli is gonna plant the bomb, but down to just 30 HP. Split is just killing people single-handedly, and this time he got 3 frags, and it's a flawless round once again. Salty.
मतलब मुझे पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है, but this was a buy round for Generation X gamers, but Beyond Infinity are so good with their strategies. उनका playbook इतना गहरा है कि Generation X gamers have no idea what they're gonna pull off. They had the operator, they had the intel that there is no one in B. The rotation towards A wasn't just that fast, and here again they are in that economic graveyard. उनके पास weapons नहीं है. They dropped the operator, they dropped all those big guns, and back to pistols again. Generation X gamers को बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी if they have to come back in this game.
And early aggression in this round coming in as well. Salty. Dark trying to peek, if he can land one tap onto the heads. But let's see, क्या ये राउंड, क्या ये एक इको राउंड हमको थ्रिफ्टी होता हुआ नजर आएगा या फिर नहीं. और BI Esports जिस तरीके से अभी यहाँ पे डिलीट कर रही है प्लेयर्स का, they are doing it very nicely. But Gunhawk this time once again finds the copy, is gonna take down Hyper, I guess. Yeah, it was Hyper. But अगर हम बात करें, Dark A-Vine push कर चुके हैं, and a team might not have any intel with them. Looks like it might go for a B push. They might go for a B push, but it's like 2 players. Yeah, it's 2 players onto the B side. Precise trying to get some wall bag headshots with that Sheriff. Now left with just 40
Oh no!
Let's see what they can do.
Look at the map, Cracky. Look at the map.
Oh, they
Dark
already
was gonna get the kill with Split, and he shuts him down. He was aware that Dark is gonna come back. This was so important. I guess if Dark got a few kills, it would have been game over for Beyond Infinity. But now the train is running. The hype train is there. They are all rushing in. This is gonna come down. It sings one. Vasuli has been taken down, but instantly gets traded off 1 for 1. But this is going to be another kill for Precise. It's 2 on it. Generation X gamers. It's going to be pulled. He gets Gunhawk. Time is running out. Manflame. He doesn't have a lot of time. I guess he is going to go towards the B side. Checks in. Goes for the fake. What's gonna happen? Manflame gets into the paranoia bull, but he has no idea where he is. Instantly shuts him down. This was so close. Good job done, Generation X gamers, but Beyond Infinity, they clutched it out here yet again. But I must praise what Generation X pulled off. Every player got kills with that weapon. Look at that. They rush in. Precise gets 1. Precise gets 2. Manflame gets the trade, but that is okay. Here it is, the Omen going for the fake, but Manflame was prepared for it. And also, in spite of suffering, in spite of enduring the paranoia, he held his ground. He didn't move. And that was the best part about it. I felt like if Bolt had rushed in with the paranoia, he could have got the kill, but that is all theory crafting. His nerves were there. Manflame, you're a beauty. But it seems cracky कि हमारे इधर एक player disconnection हो गया है.
Yeah.
And we have been suffering this quite a lot in this tournament.
I mean, yes, but in the last round, what I feel, Bolt ने अगर वो Omen ने अगर वो ultimate का इस्तेमाल किया था, he could have used it for the repositioning. He could have gone for a better position, either in A main or A heaven, whatsoever. But not a fake. It was a great try indeed, but अगर एक repositioning हो जाती उस position पे, उस situation पे, the round could have been a thrifty round. But nonetheless, BI Esports having a 5-round lead right now, and looks like once again the Team Generation X gamers have a healthy buy with them. They have a good buy, they have a decent buy, they have an operator as well to work with in this round, and I really think कोई भी प्लेयर अगर ट्राई पीक करता है, the operator might shut him down. The team Generation X gamers is desperate for a round, for some rounds at least, in the map of Ascent, which is a CT sided map. What I feel, but looks right
Mhm.
now looks like BI Esports Beyond Infinite Esports. यहाँ पे इसको किसी भी हालत में डिफेंसिव ओरिएंटेड तो नहीं होने देंगे. They are making it in their favor right now.
Yep, honestly, and that is because I feel ki the Phoenix idea has been very good. The way the Phoenix
Yeah.
has been giving them entry into side is brilliant. Now they have side control yet again. The astral combo is there. All the smokes and the gravity wells, the stuns clears out all the corners. And again, the retake situation.
Oh,
The Hunter's
ultimate
Fury
position.
comes out. Will he deny the plant tags him? Will he get the kill though? Not yet. The counter hunter in the counter hunter fury is there as well. Dark gets 2 frags on the back of it.
30 seconds left.
Interesting stuff, but beyond infinity, Showstopper comes out. Hyper gets killed with the swarm grenade. What is happening? This is going to be a 4v2 Generation X gamers. They're still holding on. This can be a very good run for them. Gunhawk and the Sova have so much to do. The clock is ticking. It is running out. They might try and creep it clean because planting the spike is too much at this point. The Sova is still going for a fake. Precise is going to get him and Hyper.
Oh.
The final Lilith Coffin pulls off a KJ diff over there, but Abhi tak, I don't feel Generation X gamers are out of the game. They're playing pretty good and they still have the chance for a comeback. Raki, क्या लगता है? क्या वो comeback कर पाएंगे? Especially when they go on attack. उनके पास jet है, उनके पास flash है in the form of Reyna, उनके पास एक Omen है जो एक additional paranoia देता है आपको to clear out angles. So, what are your thoughts on it?
Nonetheless, what I think is Generation X gamers जिस तरीके से इस round में खेले हैं, completely giving the sides in the first 30 seconds. उसके बाद they were on a 5v5 retake. They contested for the plant, and उसके बाद they never let BI Esports to plant in that round. I really feel like the way to shut down the aggression coming in for any team is just with the retakes. And look, Dark XD, the confidence is back. He is back. He's gonna find one pick, get traded off, but Precise, jo aggressive aaye the, he's gonna take one kill for himself as well on the mid market area. They are building pressure on the B main. Precise finding the second. Trolele gets the trade as well. Oh my god. GXG is looking insane with that teamwork, with those coordinated plays. I think they are back again.
GXG is looking GG at this point, honestly. But yeah, I mean, the mid aggression was there from Beyond Infinity. They found the mid corridor completely open. They rushed in through market, but I mean, they did try to go for a mid to be execute, but they were completely shut down because of the fact that Precise got a kill on B main. That operator was there. It got a frag and then instantly comes back. 2 players in B main. You'll never get that B execute there. I feel like Cracky, अगर आपको एक mid to be execute करना है, the only way you can pull it off is you have to be successful in your mid push and you have to be successful in your B long aggression as well. आपको दोनों तरफ से उनको pinch करना पड़ेगा तभी आप जाके उधर execute कर पाएंगे.
I mean, you are correct there, but अगर हम बात करें GXG के इस coordination की, they were shutting down players from the CT side. Dark XG जिस तरीके से अपनी टीम के लिए first blood निकाला उन्होंने पिछले राउंड में, it was wonders. जो confidence से टीम BI Esports पिछले कुछ राउंड से जा रही थी, उसको अब shut down किया. GXG को थोड़ा टाइम लगा समझने में कि टीम BI Esports किस तरीके से अटैक कर रही है, किस तरीके से उनके प्लेयर्स आते हैं, and now when they have realized it, when they know, but let's see अब किस तरीके से रहेगा. And I would say BI Esports का ये tactical pause भी एक बहुत important pause रहेगा, because they have to recreate the stats once again कि किस तरीके से GXG is doing the counter thing to them.
You know what I feel is that the second round which Beyond Infinity Esports lost, they had invested so many ultimates. The Hunter's Fury was there, the Showstopper was there, but they still couldn't win that round. Their confidence was broken, and I was talking about this with Crips a few days ago as well, that अगर एक टीम बहुत सारे राउंड्स जीतती है but then they lose a few on the back of it and they suddenly feel like हम जीत क्यों नहीं पा रहे, their confidence goes down below the grave and वो बहुत ही मुश्किल होता है कम बैक करने के लिए.
I mean, that's the main thing. Confidence is the key to success. And अगर हम बात करें जिस तरीके से GXG is playing right now, they have made BI Esports think a lot more than before.
हाँ.
Because pehle it was working very easily, and they were not using the brains, the stats, what they were using in the first 2 to 3 rounds. But uske baad jis tarike se unka confidence build up hota gaya, they were just doing it as it was happening. But ab they are forced to use their brains, and let's see what BI has to offer in this round. The
Lot of
recon
information
is
for Troll.
gonna, yeah, yes, a lot of information in the last minute, and I really feel BI is not at all gonna make it or make a rotation, because they are completely, looking ready to go onto the B side, and on the B side they have a lockdown to work with as well. Gunhawk is gonna utilize that lockdown, but the shock darts are coming in. Is it gonna destroy it? No, they were not good enough. वरना अगर destroy हो जाता, I would have felt bad for Gunhawk.
True, but the B execute is there. Dark gets a first frag. Vasuli is down 4v5 for them. Generation X Gamers, ultimate invested from Dark XD. He can probably go for individual frags. He can isolate them one by one, take them down. Bolt shuts down Manflame. Another player goes down. Beyond Infinity, everything is coming down like a house of cards at the moment. Dark with the flash, with the Leerai, is going to shut down. Paranoid comes in, split, and has no vision. Trolele shuts him down immediately. Both houses, 2 players, but eventually, I feel they might be gone. And Marty gets one, Marty gets 2. Oh my god, he gets shut down by Butt, but eventually, this is going to be Generation X Gamers. Brilliant stuff. Precise with their final op slap over there. This is brilliant. I mean, Cracky, udhar KJ akela tha. They waited for the fakes. Beyond Infinity are trying to run down the clock. They are trying to stay passive so early on. जब उनके पास ज्यादा टाइम नहीं बचता, they try to rush in. But उसके बाद Generation X Gamers का जो retake रहता है, it's so good to watch. Like, the teamwork is absolutely incredible.
I mean, is satisfyingly amazing as well. But अगर हम बात करें यहाँ पे BI के players की, what I feel is why they are not successful in their post plans. There is no B main guy, there is no flank, there is nothing. What they are doing is they are coming aggressively. If they get some picks, they get the round. But if they don't get any picks, if they don't have any advantage in their favor, they lose the round. And that is what is happening right now. But अगर हम बात करें GXG के तरफ से, they know how to retake the site with the coordinated paranoias, coordinated shots, coordinated plays. They know how to retake it. But this time, BI on a semi-buy round. And look at the perfect crossfire set in there to help his teammate. And Gunhawk this time trades the operator with that sheriff, but gets taken down as well by the Sova. He was not expecting that. He was not at all expecting that. But now, Team BI Esports down to just 3 players, and they don't have good weapons. I would say they have some Spectres, they have some Sheriffs, they have some of this half buy weapons, but they need some good weapons and some good utilities, some shields as well to work in this round. Now it's a 3v4, and they are looking to go on the B side. There is no flank. Once again, I repeat, Team BI Esports is lacking on flanks. I really think that.
True. Trollele has been spotted and instantly will be shut down. That was a 1-for-1 trade by Esports. Do have side control at this point, but Generation X Gamers are coming in. Dark will know where the players are. Vasuli shuts him down with the Vandal. Brilliant stuff. But the showstopper is there, and he can probably use it. He might actually have no intel where the cage is. No! Way Hyper sneaks right beside Vasuli and shuts him down. Generation X Gamers are suddenly crawling back into this game. They are climbing up the ladders. They will save the op as well. And I guess in the next round, they might equalize Cracky.
This was a wonderful round by the Team GXC once again. Nonetheless, and अगर हम बात करें BI Esports के players की, they are denied to even get a single round. And look at that combination plays coming in. Those paranoia peaks, those coordinated, game sense. I really feel like GXG is unstoppable, and we might see a 6-6 score line after this round. But let's see how this is gonna work. And the early ultimate is gonna come in from Generation X Gamers as well. Two ultimates being utilized, getting the first pick on Gunhawk. अब बीआई का ऑब्वियसली पोस्ट प्लांट भी हो चुका है एंड द
हाँ,
aggression coming in from Precise is gonna give them the second advantage as well, and BI directly onto the back step. But BI Esports have three ultimates to work with, and they have utilized two. They have utilized all the three ultimates, and they got nothing out of it. Bult is gonna shut down Wasuli as well. Now it's a 2v5. They don't have, enough manpower or enough players to win this round.
absolutely. They don't have anything. They invested 3 ultimates but couldn't really achieve anything on the back of it. Generation X gamers are just being so good to watch. Hunter's Fury coming out and then Precise with the operator on the back of it, following up with it. I mean, reducing BI esports to almost nothing. And as soon as they were reduced to a 3-man, I knew this was not going to work. Vasuli's showstopper didn't work as well. I mean,
30 seconds
suddenly
left.
Beyond Infinity look like they've been completely broken apart. Trolele is going to get the information. He will know that there is a push coming in. The smoke as well as the blaze wall comes out. Will he get the kill? Yes, he
Oh,
will. And it
Trolele.
is a 1v5 clutch required of the Astra. Now, he doesn't have time to do that. He doesn't have time to plant the spike eventually. A lot of shots coming in, a flurry of trades, a flurry of lead. He gets one, but that's as good as he can be over there. Dark shutting him down. Generation X gamers getting the 6th round on board. Finally mounting a comeback. एक स्टेज पे ऐसा लग रहा था क्रैकी की they wouldn't be able to come back. एक स्टेज पे ऐसा लग रहा था कि ठीक है चलो शायद Beyond Infinity ने already इतना कर दिया है कि they are going to have a very healthy lead in the first half. But no. Generation X gamers, they have other plans.
Enemy remaining.
I mean, Team Generation X gamers just coordination से अब खेलने लगी है after reading the minds of Team BI Esports. They are ripping things apart, and 5 consecutive rounds उनके पास आए हैं after the comeback started. 5 consecutive rounds. The
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 only,
confidence of yeah.
the one thing which I noticed is that they had to save so much for the gun round. Sorry to cut you off over there, but they had to save so much for the gun round. They struggled to get weapons on board. But jab unko opportunity mila, they're playing according to their strengths. They're playing for the retakes. But now, Generation X gamers are on the attack. And again, they are going for the mid aggression cracky. Kya lagta hai? Unke paas ek Oben hai who is looking at the A main region. Look at that.
Push
2
now.
players on him. Push aa gaya hai. Phoenix or Raze udhar hai, and they will be getting bulked. Marty against Cholele. This is going to be an interesting duel as well. Precise gets split and और अभी वो spawn पे push कर जाएंगे. But this is going to be a very important fact. Precise gets gun hawk, and now the site is wide open. B side के ऊपर पूरा कब्जा है. Players are going to come in from mid and short, and this is going to be so difficult. Trolele is going to be guarding.
Oh, Trolele!
I have nothing to say about it. I have nothing to say about it, Jack.
I mean, BI Esports were doing the same mistake as the Team Generation X gamer did in the first round, coming aggressive and losing nonetheless. But look at this flick! Oh my god, Trolele! What was that? That was incredible. That was amazing. And I would say the Team Generation X gamers now exactly know how the team BI Esports is playing in this game, and now there's a timeout as well. And I think this is a much needed timeout once again from the defender side, because BI Esports are now going towards the losing side, and I really feel, because while you are losing, you have to sit, you have to break that confidence which has been gained by the other team.
True. I love the flick over there, but Trolele, honestly, क्या लगता है क्रैकी मैं भी कर सकता हूँ क्या? अपने मैं तो बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर हूँ ना, तो आपको तो पता है.
Yeah, you can, man. I mean, you are incredible. You have those.
I was expecting for you to troll me like Chris, but ठीक है चलो. I
deserve
have
it.
someone on my side, ladies and gentlemen. Cracky, इतना अच्छा दोस्त है, नहीं करेगा वो मेरे साथ ऐसा. Crips, if you're watching, this is how things are done.
I mean, I can bully you off camera, but no. All right. So, what I really think is this time BI needs to step up, and if they are not gonna do that, it's gonna be a GG.
सही कहा. The timeout is there. Beyond Infinity, they're taking all the time in the world.
Oh,
Don't have. I mean,
timeout is also beyond infinity, man. Come on. It's going in the
True,
mind.
but the thing is, GXG, they're already having a laugh at this point. I guess they know that they have got a very significant lead. They don't need to worry about a lot at this point. But what can Beyond Infinity pull off? They shy the Beyond Infinity are using both the timeouts at once. So देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या होता है, what happens in the back of it, what strategies can they build off of it. But yeah.
I mean, the strategy which Team BI Esports was missing is just the flank. What I feel is, Baki everything was on point. The aggression, the side control was on point. They had the site. The post plan thing was not in their favor any single time. And any time they were losing the every single time they were losing the post plan
Mm-hmm.
things just because
Mm-hmm.
they had no backstabber. They had no one to get to hold the backs.
Perfect. Yes. Exactly. Again, an early push, not a push coming in, but yeah, I mean, Beyond Infinity are trying to pull out what Generation X were doing, right? Phoenix and Raze pushing in to try and get some intel. Now, they're going to know that this is not going to be an A push. So, immediately their focus is going to be on the mid and the B region. Now, the turret is there for the KJ, so that is going to give them a lot of information. Dark facing Split and with the right
Whoa.
click, but Dark finally putting Split and to his grave. Now, this is going to be a 5v4 eventually. Dark going on, reaching to that spawn region is going to be massive. Vasuli is going to shut him down. Pura train aega, a shots, and I guess they will get side control. Will they be able to defend though with all the pistols that they have? KJ has a long distance to cover, but Precise is going to shut down Manflame. Marty is low. Omen is low as well. It's an interesting retake. It is going to be an interesting retake, Cracky.
I mean, BI Esports doesn't have much weapons with them, but they got one Spectre on Vasuli. Yes, he has a Spectre with himself. He has to do the work for the team, but let's see how many kills can he get for himself and for his team as well. He is just waiting for the smoke to fade off, and then he is about to peek. But as the smoke fades off, he comes to peek. He spotted one player on the under heaven area, but gets taken down instantly by the generator guy. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, once again Generation X gamers ripping things apart and getting the rounds in their favor again and again. Now it's gonna be a full buy round for BI Esports, and as we speak, this is where we are gonna be seeing BI Esports doing something in this game, because it's been like 8 rounds. No, it's been like 7 rounds. We have seen Generation X gamers doing a lot of pressure, putting a lot of pressure onto the heads of BI
Yeah.
Esports. Let's see BI Esports kya karte hai. And as we speak about the as we see about the aggression and the setup by BI Esports, the defense, they are coming a bit aggressive onto the B main area, and they are having control of the mid area with that phrase, I guess. Yeah, just one player onto the B area, and they might have the intel that it is going to be a side push from the team Generation X gamer, as it is a bonus round as well.
True, true. उनके पास weapons तो है. They have the big guns to make it work. Precise playing on the back of his knives. He has the daggers unlocked. He can completely unleash them. Wallbang aa raha hai idhar, but wouldn't be able to get anyone. The intel is there. The recon dart is going to reveal his position.
Way.
So much wallbang reduced to 10 HP, 17 HP for him to work with. Cholele getting Manflame. Beyond Infinity, they are losing players for sure. What can they pull off? Generation X gamers at this point, they are ready. The knife not really doing anything. Split and shutting him down. Dark gets one.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no. 1v3 Cracky.
I want to beat you
क्या
now.
लगता है होगा?
Enemy remaining.
Oh,
Okay,
Tronele getting the third kill. Oh my god, Vasuli!
Finally, a hard fought round, Cracky. उनको तरस ना पड़ा इसके लिए. They had to fight for it. They had to struggle for it. But finally, एक double time out के बाद एक round उनको मिला.
It was not an easy round, Salty. I feel
बहुत.
like BI
1v1.
Look at that. They lost around 4 weapons in this round, and they won't be having a good buy in the next round. Vasuli एक को drop दे पाएगा at max. but बाकी 3 players को Spectres, okay, all
Look at
4 are
that.
going for Spectres, yeah, as I was telling you. But this time, Generation X Gamers as a full buy, as it was a eco, as it was a bonus round, my bad. But अभी अगर हम बात करें, they are creating pressure on every single side. They have mid control, they have B main, they are trying to get the B main control, but Manflame with the utilities is not letting them control the B main area. But now
Yeah.
double P
I
comes
mean,
in, Manflame has been forced to fall back. Yeah.
at that point, I guess Generation X gamers, all their strategy was to bait out the Phoenix utilities, and they did it successfully.
Yeah.
देखो, like Spectres तो है उनके पास, but अभी एक भी utility नहीं बचा, and like
Yeah.
the amount of stars that were dumped in, KJ का Swarm Grenade आया, Astra का
Oh,
Gravity
yeah.
वाला आया, Phoenix का Wall, भाई इतना सारा utility dump कर दिया. I guess Generation X gamers should have an easy B execute, but the way they're positioned, they have some sort of the CT का
Oh,
smoke
no
भी अभी
way.
आ चुका है. Hunter's Fury comes in, tags, and I guess he'll get the kill. Yes, Cholele will get the kill onto him, and eventually shouldn't be that difficult a round, honestly. Beyond Infinity are being
30
reduced to
seconds
the ashes. Only a single player holding the entire side from boat house. Hyper is still trying to find where he is. No utilities. Both out के इधर से he could have flashed in, but he baited out his utilities completely at the start of his round, and he is sitting there naked. Precise coming in from the market region. Will
Vasuli?
not, he won't get it. Vasuli shutting him down, but eventually the backstep comes in. Mark shuts him down as well. 3v3. This is very much possible right now for Generation X gamers as well as Beyond Infinity. The showstopper, will it come in? No, get some verticality onto its side pay. There is
There's a
Hyper, but
beam in
eventually will get shut down as well. Showstopper aa raha hai. There is only one player who is still holding his position, and I guess he is gonna click the trigger.
No. No.
He will get the kill. He will get the kill.
He
It's
did,
not
but-
damage किया उधर.
What was that showstopper, man? Come on. मेरे को भी कभी-कभी खराब लगता है when I play with that, Raze showstopper and it does nothing. I'm sorry, Raze means.
Yeah, but I mean, even though he didn't get the kill, ठीक है, मतलब चलता है, because he eventually dragged him down to like around 10 HP. But इधर जो backstep था Generation X gamers का, the way they shut it down was brilliant, and this made it possible. Beyond Infinity Esports are doing a decent job of getting the rounds. Sure, उनके पास weapons नहीं हो रहे, they are losing a lot of players on the back of it. Like first round पे they lost 4 players, इस round पे they lost 3 players. तो economical advantage तो उनके पास नहीं होगा, but they are still in the game, and that's all that matters.
Yes, but what I really feel right now is जिस तरीके से 2 backstab थे पिछले round में GXG की तरफ से, they could have done a lot of work for the team. They could have got the round very easily. But Dark XT whiffed so hard. I don't know why, man. You could have got the round.
हो जाता है, मतलब.
Yeah, but at such big platform, if you're gonna make those mistakes, that might cost you the whole game. And look at that, GXG lost a lot of weapons in the last round, and now this is the last buy for them. And Manflame, oh my god, what a amazing peak that was. He is gonna shut down Dark there, and Trollele is gonna trade him now. 3v4, I guess. Yeah, it's a 3v4, and Generation X gamers, look at the HP of KJ, is just down to 10 HP, barely breathing there. But let's see, Vasuli looking for the A shot. No, this could be the timing. Oh, what a timing to trade Vasuli off, and now it's a 2v3. We can call it a 1v.
Yes, it is a 2v3. It is a 2v3. A half-dead Keisha is the last one who is carrying the responsibility of Generation X gamers. He does have the spike. The clock is ticking. Oh no! Hunter X comes in. The Hunter's Fury. Is he going to tag him? One touch is going to get Hyper, and yes, he manages to touch him with that Hunter's Fury and eventually gets the kill.
Yes, it was, it was a great try by the KJ, but HP होती ना, I could have trusted that guy कि हाँ clutch हो सकता है शायद, but no, risk नहीं लेना चाहते थे BI के players because they were losing a lot of rounds, and ultimate के साथ यहाँ पे उसको take down किया. The KJ had the lockdown as well, Salty. So मेरे हिसाब से post plant पे, if she wanted to have some space, some time for herself, ultimate का इस्तेमाल वहाँ पे होता हुआ नजर आता, but nonetheless it was a great round. And up Generation X gamers going for that eco. No, not the eco. They are going for a inconsistent buy. Some Spectres, some Sheriffs. They don't have a good economy left with them. And now BI Esports अगर ये round चाहते हैं, they just don't have to give the weapons to the team of Generation X gamers, because अगर weapons जाते हैं उनके, अगर they try to contest and gets one tab, weapons चले गए, it's gonna be a thrifty round for the team Generation X gamers. और else अगर 5v5 retake पे खेलते हैं, this is the round जो easily BI Esports को मिल जाना चाहिए. And look at the spray, Vasuli is gonna find one kill through the smoke.
Remaining.
Marty doing a lot of damage, just sitting alone in the under heaven area, finds 3 kills. Now it's down to last player. That's gonna be the KJ. Nonetheless, Turret is gonna spot him and he's gonna peek. Oh my god, Hyper is gonna shut down Ganok. Now it's a 1v4, 1v3 actually, and Vasuli finds the last kill, takes him out of the round, and VI Esports down to 2 rounds lead.
मतलब ये गेम इतना टॉपसी टर्वी रहा है. I am still finding it very difficult to predict a winner, honestly. Like at a point it was like, alright, ठीक है, चलो शुरू में Beyond Infinity they're completely dominating. The Generation X gamers, suddenly they found some new tactic which just worked and they got so many rounds on the back of it. But फिर एक डबल टाइम आउट आया Beyond Infinity की तरफ से, and now they are back into the game and they're pretty much having a very healthy economy.
I mean, they are doing really, really good. And look at the aggression coming in. Oh my god, Manflame! Manflame, what a flick that was. I wish I had that POV of him doing that flick. He was on the animation of flashing the players, but the flick onto the head of KJ, it was incredible. And Split Hand की अगर आप बात करें यहाँ पे, look at the Odin combination, man. This could be deadly. The shock dart did a lot of damage. I guess 90 का damage वहाँ पे deal out कर दिया, and the other jet is down to just 70 HP. Now it's a 4v5 situation where BI Esports is having a lot of advantage. सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ऑपरेटर की कमी है अभी तक मेरे को जो देखने को मिली है इस डिफेंडिंग साइड में, कि उनके पास कोई ऑपरेटर नहीं है. बाकी they are doing very, very good.
True. They are doing very good at this point. Beyond Infinity trying to hold that. Vasuli. Oh my god, this is a very difficult spot for him because at this point he's just going to be pressured by so many individual players. The players running onto site, not making any mistakes, getting side control, and again, they have the Astra on board, so Beyond Infinity can actually protect a lot of different angles, clear off those angles as well. Split Hand coming in with the recon, will get some information from under heaven, and comes the Odin. Will it go and kill somebody? That is going to be a question.
Oh yes!
It will, Cracky, but my god, Generation X gamers. There's a flurry of frags happening. Cosmic Divide comes out as well, taking the player at A main out of the equation, but Bult is still gonna hang around. What he's gonna try to do, will he be able to come in? And he wouldn't be able to deny the defuse, Cracky. This is how Beyond Infinity are gonna get their 11th round on board. 1 round off of match point. This is insane, honestly, because the way Generation X gamers, they put pressure on Beyond Infinity, I thought that they wouldn't be able to make a comeback, but now they are the real deal. The way they're getting control on site and the way they're completely shutting down the defenders, it's absolutely brilliant. But also the retakes coming in from Beyond Infinity, that's also very brilliant, and that is really triumphing the retakes coming in from Generation X gamers.
I mean, the team BI Esports in the last round, they were very lucky to get that kill onto the under heaven area with that recon. पहले smoke में वो under heaven area covered था, तो they got nothing, they got no intel. But after a while, जैसे ही smoke fade off हुआ, they got the intel, and now Team Generation X gamer clearing up the site. And अगर हम बात करें ना यहाँ पे GXG के players की, they have the mid control. So यहाँ पे BI Esports has completely gone dark. XD is gonna find one, gonna find the second as well. इसकी मैं बात कर रहा था. Team GXG का ये जो flank है, ये जो उनके players है, जो coordinations है, it's amazing. It's on other level. But अगर हम बात करें, it's a very uncommon position जो यहाँ पे check करी जाती है, and Team BI Esports has no other option to surrender this round to the Team Generation X gamers, because अगर ये round में retake करने की कोशिश करते हैं, they have to clear a lot of angles has to be cleared in, and उसके बाद अगर हम बात करें angles clear करने के बाद भी they won't be having enough time.
Yeah, true, true. A lot of wall banks coming in actually.
Oh,
Beyond
and there we
Infinity.
go.
They are better off saving this round for themselves. One weapon drop. Oh,
Oh,
Bulk is gonna
boy.
take two of them down as well. They wouldn't be saving a single weapon. Generation X gamers, they win the round comfortably, but they also drop all the weapons from Beyond Infinity. They have the money to buy another round, but it's still Generation X gamers who are in the game again. The lockdown was invested and they got access to the site on the back of it. Brilliant stuff there by Dark XD. I mean, you're mentioning he whiffed over there and he kind of did some errors. Yes, he did, but इन डार्क एक्सटी का जो इन्फ्लुएंस रहा है ना इस टीम के ऊपर थ्रू आउट द एंटायर टूर्नामेंट आई फील ही हैज डन मोर देन इनफ फॉर हिज टीम आई मीन he has been the one who has been getting those impact frags every now and then, so I feel he's allowed to do some mistakes in sometimes, but फिर भी Generation X gamers, they are 9 rounds in this game, 2 rounds trailing off of Beyond Infinity. Shouldn't really be that difficult to make a comeback, but I guess if this round goes on to match point for Beyond Infinity,
Oh,
they
Gunhawk.
are going to be so comfortable. KJ Def over there by Gunhawk.
Yeah, I mean yes, but it was just the peak जो obviously advantage था गनहॉक के पास, the Tika's advantage. But अगर हम बात करें Man Flame की, oh that's a cheeky position. रिना को लग रहा है the player is on the tree side, but no, he's gonna check it. He's gonna check it. Oh, even after checking, he is gonna miss. Oh my God, how do you do that, Dark? Let me know. But right now, as we speak, Wasuli with that showstopper, oh my God, is gonna take down one more for the team. Now, Team Generation X gamers down to
Wow.
just 2 players and Marty. Oh my God,
Did he just one tap?
single-handedly.
Did he just
Yeah,
one tap
I
those two
feel
players?
no. He did not, but that was a good spray. That was amazing spray, I guess. That was not a one tap, I
Like
guess.
मुझे साउंड क्यों सुन के ऐसा लगा कि ऐसा ऐसा टक टक दोनों को मारा, but ठीक है,
Yeah,
it's
but
still fine. He
those
got
were
the kill.
great headshots. Yeah, those were
Alright.
great headshots. But अगर हम
It will-
obviously बात कर रहे हैं ना BI esports की, they know how team GXG is attacking. They are quite slow right now. They are very slow. Have to, if they want to attack against BI, but let's see अब किस तरीके से यहाँ पे Generation X come back करती है. The reveal comes in. They got the intel as well, and ultimate का इस्तेमाल हमको देखने को मिल रहा है.
True. Lockdown will force Team Generation X gamers off of the B entrance, and now they're trying to go for a sort of a mid execute. And it's interesting to see that Generation X gamers, they didn't invest the Hunter's Fury to break that lockdown. They aren't really keen on going towards the B side, and therefore they fall back happily. The mid area, the market region is going to get smoked. This will give them some sort of mid control again, and therefore they are going to again, find their options, trying to get some intel off of B, trying to get some intel off of mid. First peek coming in, Manflame with the flash can blind so many, but Hyper with the spray gets Manflame. Hunter's Fury being invested as well is going to clear all those corners which are required to be cleared. Astra will deploy the gravity belt for sure, but will Beyond Infinity be able to hold on? This is going to be very difficult. Cracky, look at Bulk's position. Oh my God. You need someone to be carrying that mid region. Bulk might completely destroy them eventually. If he peeks, Bulk destroys Marty. Split Hand still has no information about him. And I guess eventually he'll get shut down. Yep. I mean, पीछे तो देखो यार.
Right now, the Team Generation X gamers know कि BI esports को किस तरीके से टैकल करना है. एंड अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं ये फ्लॉलेस राउंड की, इट वाज मच नीडेड बिकॉज बियॉन्ड इन्फिनिटी के गेमर्स यहाँ पे अभी तक बिल्कुल भी मौका नहीं दे रहे थे जनरेशन एक्स गेमर्स को. बट लेट्स सी नाउ व्हाट टीम GXG हैज टू ऑफर. बल्ट की अगर हम बात करें, ही इज होल्डिंग अ वेरी वेरी अनकॉमन एंगल जो कि यहाँ पे फिलहाल के लिए उनकी टीम को ए पुश से पूरा एडवांटेज देगा जरूर. बट लेट्स सी, some players are also waiting for the A push as well. BI esports knows कि उनको अब aggressively नहीं जाना है. They are desperate for the win because सिर्फ और सिर्फ उनको जो चाहिए वो एक राउंड है. If they get the one round, they have the game. But अगर वो aggressively जाते हैं, अगर एक गलती करते हैं, it's a GG and we might have to go to OT. बट अभी के लिए अगर हम बात करें GXG के players की, 3 players are just waiting for the push from the A main area and they are just being very calm. Baki दो players trying to get the control of mid area from the tiles area as well. Dark XD gets marked with that recon dart and पीछे fall back करना पड़ेगा. थोड़ी सी intel यहाँ पे team BI के पास है. What GXG is planning is for the A side and they have to be prepared for that.
Right. A very slow start from Generation X gamers, honestly. And the only reason why I mentioned that this is a slow start because they wouldn't have a lot of time at the end of the round when they have to force their way in. They have to brute force their way into site and desperately plant the spike because otherwise it's just all over. And now I guess the push is going to come in. Dark X is still holding a very cheeky angle. If he gets a kill here and there, it is going to be all over for Beyond Infinity. But Marty, he still has 1 star left on his back. I guess he will get Dark. Yes, he will get Dark. The spike has been planted. 3v3 now. The KJ is going to come in as reinforcements, but the post-plant positioning is insane, Kraki. Abhi agar Beyond Infinity ye defense ko break kar pai, I feel it's going to be a very tough job. Marty is going to place those stars very meticulously, but sare ke sare players are in the long region and one player is behind. Generators, they aren't gonna peek. Bult is gonna get one, but instantly Gunhawk is gonna trade Hyper, but Bult gets a third. His position has been revealed, and Generation X gamers with the paranoia and the Trolley spray combo coming in, they're gonna get the 11th round on board. It looks like we're going overtime, Cracky.
I mean, you have a good game sense, Salty. I don't know why are you silver, but it's fine. You have a good game sense.
Rank click kar diya stream pe.
I'm so sorry, man. But ठीक है, let me tell you. The amazing prediction कि यहाँ पे post plant में अगर defense तोड़ दिया, it would be incredible. And as we speak, that was such a perfect play. That was a great post plant by the team GXG. बाकी अगर हम बात करें BI esports के players की, they are desperate for a single win, and look, they don't have economy in this round. They are not even having the creds to even go for a semi buy.
हाँ उधर गनहॉक के पास एक हीरो फैंटम बाय है so
sorry man, why are you being I'm pissed off. Come on, I'm sorry. I said sorry, no, but you have a good game sense, dude. You know what teams are doing. You deserve diamond at least.
ठीक है. Even the production team is teasing me right now, but that's fine. Beyond Infinity, as you mentioned, they are desperate for this final round. Gunhawk ke paas ek phantom hai, so they need this round desperately. But yeah, on the back of those rifles coming in from Generation X gamers, it's going to be very, very difficult. If you look at the ultimates, though, the Omen has a the Omen has a From the Shadows. Sorry for that. That's why I'm silver.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Jet has a daggers as well. Phoenix has the running back on Beyond Infinity, and Astra has the Cosmic Divide. So I believe Beyond Infinity can use the Cosmic Divide in this round and also the running back to get some picks maybe. And if they're lucky with the running back, they can reduce the man advantage, drop some weapons off of Generation X gamers, and then try and play a 2v1 and isolate the players of Beyond Infinity. That would be my tactic if I was in the position of Generation X gamers. But the way these guys have been taking those duels, the way Dark has been fragging, and it's not just Dark, Cracky. मुझे लगता है कि Generation X gamers से जो team effort आया है, it's just absolutely incredible.
I mean, because team itself means together everyone achieves more. बाकी अगर आप टीम वर्क इस टीम गेम में नहीं करोगे तो और कहाँ करोगे? Because in this 5v5 game, what I really feel is अगर coordinated plays, अगर हमको combos देखने को मिलते हैं ना coordination के साथ, it is very hard to beat any single team. Any single team can win the game just with those, coordinated and combos. अगर हम बात करें, जो हमको great plays देखने को मिलते हैं, वो रहते हैं ओमेन के पैरानोया से. Those crossfires, they are amazing. And as we speak, यहाँ पे आप notice करें, हमको जो combos देखने को मिल रहे हैं ना, on those intels, वसूली की तरफ से ultimate, and every single time, the combinations are amazing. And अगर हम बात करें GXG की भी, जिस तरीके से उन्होंने comeback किया है, that's just because of those combos.
Absolutely. And I've been expecting this, honestly, the layers of different utilities. I've been watching Beyond Infinity's game, and unka game बहुत strong है in terms of utilities, right? They
Yeah.
just don't put in a single utility. वो maybe drone का इस्तेमाल करेंगे reveal करने के लिए and might use a paint shell. They might use the gravity well and then use a paint shell on the back of it. Paranoia comes in, कोई और उनको trade करता है. So it's always a combination. It's always a layering of utilities, which I get to see from Beyond Infinity, and that is the reason why they are at this stage in this tournament. But now they are facing a tough fight. Generation X gamers, 11, Beyond Infinity 12. But mind it, ladies and gentlemen, Beyond Infinity don't have a full buy this time around. They have some utilities, they have some guns, but not all utilities and all guns. Just as you can see, Vasuli on the Sheriff. It's going to be difficult, but Generation X gamers, they're still paying the respect. They're still not giving it all away. It's still not going YOLO into a site. Will get those intels and then only rush it, because they know Beyond Infinity का capability है कि अगर कोई गलती करे तो उस पे capitalize कर लेंगे. And here comes the running back.
This could be deadly. This could be deadly, but any single pick is gonna be denied, and Dark XZ takes him down. Takes his body off running back. But अगर हम बात करें Generation X gamers की, they are trying for the A push, and we might see a quick rotation as they have from the shadows on Omen. And yes, they are going for it. They are going for a rotation onto the B side, but Killjoy is there to stop them down, to stop the aggression. And yes, she is doing the work. He is doing the work. Gunhawk now went onto the boathouse. Precise is gonna take down Wasuli. BI Esports, I think you are about to lose the round, because the perfect coordination, the combo plays are coming in from Generation X
Yeah.
gamers. And yes, now it's just down to Marty in a 1v5 with like 1 star and his ultimate as well. But let's see what he can do.
An
Only
ace
40
clutch
seconds.
required of Marty, but he couldn't pull that off. We are moving to overtime, Cracky. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first overtime of the first map of the first best of 3. This is insane. I mean, you get only, but the way Generation X gamers executed it was perfect. There was always
yes.
a danger lurking around. Omen was holding his position. He got a frag on the A side. There was someone in the mid. I thought that since the spike is a bit behind the 3 attackers, I thought that this can be a bit deadly, because the spike is not with the crowd, is not with the team. But yet, that did not happen. Generation X gamers had everything counted for, and now Beyond Infinity, they start things off on attack. They were very good in the first rounds of attack, so I believe they will feel a bit comfortable. But let's see who gets the early frags and early intel. At this point, again, we start off on the B side. The spike is on the B side. The defensive setup from Generation X gamers looks very decent right now. Nothing on A main, actually trying to spot some players off of A shot. A lot of utilities being dumped in the garden area as well. Sova carrying the mid-market region, and again, 2 players on B. As far as it looks, I guess Manflame will have the responsibility of breaking apart all these utilities and opening up the A site and clear out all the corners. But the spike is not here, Cracky. So I believe that all that he wants to do is sell a fake. And if he is a good salesman, if he really, makes Generation X believe that, all right, this is going to be A push, I feel that this is going to be an easy execute for them on the B side, but that is not happening. Yeah, Manflame, you're not that good a salesman.
I mean, Generation X gamers knows what BI Esports have planned for this OT, and look at that. 3 players are already onto the B side, near the B side, and they are just waiting for the push to come in. Now 30 seconds only remaining on the clock. Precise with that operator, and I might think the dry peaks.
Oh.
No dry peaks coming in. He is gonna get taken down as his teammate was unable to destroy that. Recon dart, and now the site has been in the hands of the team BI Esports. Marty still waiting for the backstab, still waiting for the push coming in from the team Generation X gamers. But this time, Generation X gamer just down to 3 players coming in from the CT side. They are not even checking B main area. They are checking the B main area, and the double P comes in. the player is gonna get taken down now with
Yes,
3v3.
it is
I
the-
really feel it is a great retake coming in from GXG.
I mean, the retake is going to be very difficult. Sure, they did get a lot of frags on the back of it,
Split
but
hand?
there was no way they
What?
were getting the retake, honestly. Split and was in a position where he was supposed to clutch it out,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I get what you're saying, right? They got a lot of frags, but it was so chaotic. I don't think a retake comes out well on the back of such a chaotic push. I mean, the Roach is, Dark as well as Hyper, both of them just rushed in towards B main and they just lined up in front of Split and nothing.
Yeah.
It was so chaotic. It was so overwhelming, dude. I'm just repeating my words. This is what happens when you just press W and YOLO rush into your side. But sure, it was a good attempt. But yeah, by esports 13-12.
As we know, they were very close. एक गलती
They
थी
were
उनके
very
सिर्फ और
close.
सिर्फ या स्प्लिटन was onto the boat house. अगर एक एक करके जाते या फिर अलग अलग डायरेक्शन से जाते, they could have got him very easily, and they had enough time. I was able to hear the clock ticking on the spike as well. They had enough time. Just a single mistake, made them losing the round. But abhi agar hum baat kare, they have gone for a timeout, and the strat would be there in this round because this is the most important round. Agar BI esports ke paas ye round chala jata hai, it's a GG, and we would be moving to the second map. But agar Generation X gamers अच्छे strategy से इसको संभालते हैं इस round को, because they have to just control this round at any cost. We will be moving on to the another OT, but let's see what Team GXG has to offer. The aggression coming in from the mid area, the perfect positioning coming in as well. But Vasuli,
Oh, no.
why would
No,
you reveal?
You're
No,
not
why?
allowed to miss that shot after it being revealed. But here you can see Team Generation X gamers, they have complete side control beyond infinity, reduced to just two men who are still holding on to their positions. Astra having only 2 stars remaining. A very confident push coming in from Generation X gamers. Did get the frags, did get the trades on their favor, but now I guess if the Astra gets revealed, it shouldn't really be that difficult of a kill. But
They don't know.
wait, what?
But they don't know.
Wait, what?
But they don't know. Marty denying the
shut
plan.
down. What? This shouldn't have been allowed, but this makes it very realistic. Marty might be able to clutch it out. Hyper is down as well, but Precise completely shuts him down. Gunhawk falls, and there is Generation X gamers. They tie things up. 13-13 is a scoreline, Cracky. Again, an interesting stat which I want to put on Cracky is the fact that this is Generation X gamers map. This is I guess this is Generation X gamers map pick. So if they lose this one, I don't think they're going to be very comfortable in Bind, Cracky.
I mean, Bind is a quick rotation map where you can rotate from A to B very easily, very fast, and I think that is a good attacking map if it comes to the strats. But this time, Precise going a bit aggressive once again.
Nah.
He has been denied. Man Flame. This is a guy who is very lit right now, who is doing things very nicely, and I really think the Team BI Esports is very good at the attack, but they are not able to, win those defensive rounds. But now they have the bomb planted, they have the spike planted. Now it's a 3v5 actually, where the Team Generation X gamers has to get the side back for themselves. But there's a lot of work that they have to do, and they have no flanks. They are just going from the Haven area, and it might be a big problem for them. One guy is coming. Bolt is now coming from A short area as well.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that they're all playing it from the A long region, right? Nobody inside. They're not really playing it for the fight. But one player coming in from doors gets one, but I guess he will instantly get traded off. Ball was completely shut down over there. Beyond Infinity had such a lovely post-plant positions. And there's something which I noticed, Cracky, that I guess they leave very few players inside side. They might leave Vasuli under Heaven or behind generators, but that's about it. Most of the players love to play it outside main and out from the winery area, and that just gives you so much time to work things out, right? Sure, it might be smoked off, but you still have your, you can mark on the map and spray and pray. But eventually, beyond infinity, it worked for them. They are on defense right now, and they need to salvage this round. Manflame going aggressive. He will probably rush in through the gravity.
No.
No, this is bad. He gets the blade shot on the ball. He falls back immediately. He's saved. He just runs away with murder. This shouldn't have been allowed. This is daylight robbery. What?
Manflame, so lucky and a perfect player for the team, doing the job perfectly indeed. And agar hum baat kare, that was incredible. Those flashes, those one taps onto the head of Bult were insane. But now it's a 4v4. Vasuli has been traded off, but we have to see the last minute. It's the last minute that Team GXG is left with, and let's see किस तरीके से इस round को खेला जाएगा.
Sure.
They are planning
I mean-
for the A side. I mean, they are planning for the A side, but let's see how the Team BI is gonna counter them.
अभी तो उनके पास Spike is on the B side right now, so it
Yeah,
should
they're
be a
coming now.
B push. But अभी अगर देखे तो there is protection there. The cage is there with all her utilities. Sova recon that might reveal a lot about their positioning, and here it comes. Again, the worst part about this rush is that they only have 20 seconds on the clock, so they have to be very chaotic as ever.
that's-
Again, the spam comes out, the shock dart, but Dark, he sneaks past the recon dart and gets killed, but Gunhawk with the turret and with the gun is gonna get two. Manflame triples up on it. Trolele though, he doubles up himself. This is a 1v1 clutch required, 14 HP to work with. Marty does have a full shield, a full Vandal that is screaming hell. Although the Hunter's Fury comes out, he can actually reveal himself. I don't think he's gonna survive this. This
No, man,
was
why?
so sad. I knew that he's gonna reveal himself. The Hunter's Fury wasn't required at all.
No,
It was a
it was a big
gamble.
miss.
It was a gamble, Cracky, and it didn't pay off well.
I mean, that was a good try indeed, but when you are in a 1v1 situation, you should not go for your utility at all. You
Bilkul
can
sahi, bilkul sahi.
if you have a showstopper, if you have jet blades to go in and right click the head of the enemy, you need to go for the positioning first of all. Nonetheless, you had the intel where Marty is coming from, and you could have done wonders. But nonetheless, it was a great game, and Team Beyond Infinity is the winners.
They are definitely the winners in the first map, but just like you mentioned, Cracky, ये game एक sprint नहीं है. ये game
Yeah.
एक marathon होने वाला है. It is a best of 3. Next up, they go on Bind, where we have a lot of portals. We have very little rotation between side A and side B. Ascent में हमारे पास mid control बहुत important था, but this time around, I guess the fakes are going to be there. A lot more things are going to be there as well. I mean, I saw the map where a Bind में Godlike ने खेला था. कैसे beautifully they used their fake. Heavan was there. He sold his fake so well. But yep, everything is going to come. Bind is going to be there. Generation X gamers, Beyond Infinity, they are going nowhere. And I also hope that you guys, ladies and gentlemen, you don't go anywhere as well. We're going to come back after a very short break. My name is Salty and with me is Cracky. Maza aaya na, Cracky? Break के बाद मिलते हैं.
We'll be right back. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Valorant Pro Series brought to you by AORUS and AMD. My name is Sultan, with me is Cracky. We just witnessed an awesome game, Cracky. क्या लगता है? कैसा
Indeed,
लगा मैच?
it was wonders, man. Like इतना intense game था ना. And सिर्फ एक गलती cost you the whole game. मेरे हिसाब से last round में. Not
हाँ
not
हाँ
not even the गलती. He was desperate for that win because he was very low to HP and he had no other option as well because उतनी HP पे he couldn't reposition him. He didn't
हाँ.
have enough time as well. So that was not a mistake. That was a desperate move जो वहाँ पे हमको देखने को मिला. But nonetheless, it was a great game. And अब ये बेस्ट ऑफ 3 का मुकाबला सेकंड मैप पे जाएगा दैट इज गोइंग टू बी ऑन द मैप ऑफ बाइंग.
Absolutely. And again, a vote of thanks to our sponsors who are bringing us these beautiful, beautiful matches. Thank you to Aorus and
यस.
AMD. Gigabyte has launched a lot of gaming monitors recently with AMD FreeSync Premium. That is a feature which you desperately need to have in your gaming PCs if you want your graphics card monitor to interact properly and get proper frames. The monitor's name is Gigabyte M27Q gaming monitor, which is the world's first KVM monitor.
यस.
And cracky, KVM stands for keyboard, video, and mouse. The monitor has a refresh rate of 170 hertz and a response time of zero point 0.5
0.5
ms.
ms, come
So
on.
if I
That
play
is
on that
incredible.
monitor, what I'm going to see is players coming in very smoothly and killing me and headshotting me and going away.
Headshotting you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But again, there is another product which you guys desperately need to have if you need good performance. That is the B550 Pro Series
Yes
motherboard from
sir.
AORUS, and pair it up with PCIe 4 Gen 4 NVMe SSDs, which are blazingly fast, cracky. You install a game on that SSD, you double click on the icon, and it just opens up. No loading screens whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean it is going to be incredibly fast, but you're going to get headshotted fast as well with that 0.5 ms response time. I mean, Salty, you will buy it for the kills and I will buy it to kill people very fast, very smoothly, but you will get a headshot, Salty. But you'll get a headshot.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this is the theme of Pro Series Valorant. Either way, this is about the players and not about me. Again, gamers and beyond infinity, they have been doing a wonderful job. If you guys want to win as well alongside the players, there is a contest for you as well, and that is known
Yes sir.
as the trivia. The link is in the description as well as flashing on your screen. The questions regarding the map are going to be closing in at 2:10. So you have around 15 minutes. So you have
Yes.
some time to go to the site and answer those questions. You have Valorant point worth of 2,700 US
700
dollars to
US
win.
dollars. Oh my god, that's insane, Salty. Because there's a lot of skins that you can buy with those value points as well. Because I to love skins. What's your favorite skin, by the way?
I love the Reaver Vandal. I
Oh,
love the
I
Reaver Vandal. It just gives it's a devilish vibe when you get that feeling. When you get a
yes,
kill, you feel that evil feeling. But yeah, the origin skins are pretty good as well.
yeah, the
But
new
moving
ones.
on, Cracky, we're gonna be talking about the map of Bind a little bit. So, what are
Mhm.
your expectations if you were in this position? What would be your ideal lineup again?
I mean, what I really think is on the map of Bind, Cypher is much more effective than KJ. Like in the map of
Mm-hmm.
Ascent, as we speak, as a Sentinel, KJ was much preferred in every single team. But in this
Yes.
map, Cypher plays a huge role in controlling the sites, getting the intel of the backstabbers, getting those intels for the flanks. But I really
Mm-hmm.
think in this map, in this particular map, Cypher is a major pick
Mm-hmm.
what I see as a sentinel. And as the duelist, Reyna feels so overpowered, that one kill, the off guard position on the A shot, you
Mm-hmm.
can dismiss and go away to the B side, take the portal safely. So I really feel these two players would be the main agents for me to have in a particular team. But let's see what
Mm.
BI Esports and the Team Generation X Gamer has to offer and what are their strategies in the map of Bind. Because in this map, you get two teleporters, to create a fake, either with
Mm-hmm.
Yoru footsteps or with Omen fake TP. I mean, that's a lot of brain gonna get used in the maps.
Hmm. True, true. A lot of brain being involved, but if you would ask me, I feel like a race is a very good pick for me.
Yes.
on this map because you can double satchel your way into the enemy territory, into
Yeah,
the enemy lines, and you can take the fight to them. But
yeah.
I mean, that is all theory crafting. We'll look at the agent draft in just a few minutes. But I mean, Karaki, something which is very surprising is that we haven't seen a breach quite often. I mean,
Oh,
Kraki has an account which is named as Big Bully Breach, and that is why I'm
please.
bringing it up. That is why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen Breach quite a lot in this tournament. We have seen Breach once on Split, but that's about it. Why do you think people are preferring? Of course, Sova is preferred because of Intel over Breach, but having a breach gives you that advantage of flashes, and if you have someone to trade off of those, if you have a jet who can dash in, that sounds yummy. That sounds a lot of kills.
I mean, I'm hungry for some kills like that because those, those coordinated plays are insane. The every single breach flash is for 3 seconds, and if you are unable to dodge it, you're gonna be blind for 3 seconds. And
ऐसा
what can happen in
sunglass
three
पहन के
seconds?
बैठता breach.
Yeah. And what can happen? Imagine what can happen in those 3 seconds. I can't imagine. I really love to play with breach on the bind map, most importantly, because on the B long area, if you want to peek, with flash, it is very hard to dodge the flash. And I really think breach would be a great pick in this map. But let's see who is gonna pick that. And nonetheless, Sky is, as equivalent to breach as well.
Hmm.
Maybe we might see some Sky players as well.
Sky feels like that perfect kid between a Sova and a breach.
Yeah.
You have the
Yes.
tiger which acts sort of like the drone, and you have the flashes with the birds. But either way, we
Yeah.
need to look at what are the agents these guys are gonna pick. I mean, we've seen them pull off Astras, we have seen them pull off Omen. In the last match, if we discuss about the last game, Cracky, I think the Astra did a much better job than the Omen as a controller,
Yes.
especially with the
You know what?
gravity
I'm
well.
so sorry. I'm so sorry to
Mhm, mhm. Go for
interrupt
it.
in
Go for
between.
it, my
But
friend.
if a team has an Astra as an agent, I really feel it makes them more coordinated, because if you want to play with Astra in your team, you have to be coordinating when she is putting those gravity wells, when she's putting those ultimates walls, cosmic divide. But I would say अगर किसी टीम में एस्ट्रा है वो टीम का coordination is on another level. I really feel that.
Mhm. And also, Astra is such a perfect agent for lurking because
Yes.
just like other controllers, you don't have any limit of putting in your smokes. You don't have any
Yeah.
limit of putting in activating your abilities, right? You can place in those stars and you can just lurk around and activate the abilities for your teams and play
Yeah.
off. And also, हमने ये भी देखा है कि एस्ट्रा के ग्रेविटी वेल के साथ केजे का स्वॉर्म ग्रेनेड का जो
Oh,
कॉम्बो रहता
that's
है,
incredible.
like it vulnerables you, and then the damage from the swarm grenades,
Damage
it's
gets double.
insane. So
Yeah.
exactly right. So Astra के साथ आप इतना कुछ कर सकते हो. It's so versatile. I feel it's sort of overpowered at certain moments, but then again, Omen का जो paranoia है, it's my favorite flash in the entire game. And I feel
Oh,
if used properly,
I
it
didn't know that.
is going to be so lethal.
I
I mean,
mean,
I
I
was
didn't
an
know that.
Omen main, but of course,
As-
ठीक
oh,
है, like मेरा क्या
a silver omen me. Never mind. But
uh,
let's see. Let's head on to the brackets and let's see what are the matches upcoming tomorrow and day after tomorrow as well. As we speak for today, we have BI Esports versus Generation X Gamers. Playing already, and एक map already जीता जा चुका है BI Esports की तरफ से. Let's see अगला मैप क्या हमारा गेम खत्म होता नजर आएगा, और are we moving to the map decider map? My bad. But let's see
Yeah,
how
I'm
it
I'm I'm
goes.
very
And
excited actually, Crack, कि हेवन अगर आएगा तो मजा आएगा. मुझे
I
चाहिए
mean,
कि
yes.
थर्ड मैप आए. I don't want this to end in the second map.
Me neither, man. Me neither.
Absolutely. And अगर आप upper bracket में देखो तो we have some absolute blockbusters over there. Team Fangs versus Force One, Global Esports versus Union Gaming. Union Gaming is the single best team in Sri Lanka,
Oh,
and
they
they
were
pulled off
incredible.
such an amazing victory against Samurai Esports. Now, the good thing is that हमारे पास ब्लॉकबस्टर्स है अपर ब्रैकेट में भी और लोअर ब्रैकेट में भी. Just look
Yes.
at the teams that are there in the lower bracket. Godlike Esports, Samurai Esports, Team T69. These are some of the tier 1 teams, tier 1 Indian Valorant teams,
Yeah.
cracky. And lower bracket में उनके ऊपर pressure तो ज़रूर रहेगा, but I feel, I was discussing with Cribs that lower
Mhm.
bracket में जब आपके ऊपर pressure होता है, that is where the legends are born. That is where players who are the high stake performers, they are born, and the big match players are born.
I mean, but एक बात और है पता है सॉल्टी, डबल प्रेशर है ऑन लोअर ब्रैकेट दैट इफ यू आर गोना लूज अ बेस्ट ऑफ 3
Mm.
मैच यू आर आउट ऑफ द whole league, whole tournament. But अगर आप upper bracket में हो, you still have a chance to play in lower
Mhm.
bracket, which I feel is a bit satisfying for the players in upper bracket because उनको
Oh.
एक हारने के बाद बिल्कुल खत्म होने का मौका नहीं, उनके पास एक मौका है वापस खेलने का. बट लेट्स हैव अ लुक ऑन द एजेंट्स एंड अगर हम
What?
बात करें जनरेशन की तरफ से वी हैव अ वाइपर लॉक्ड इन ऑलरेडी एंड दैट्स गोना बी इनक्रेडिबल बिकॉज़ दोस
What?
वाइपर पिट्स those
Look at
wiper.
Manflame. Look at Manflame, Cracky.
Oh my
This is
god.
not happening. Tell me they're just trolling us. Tell me they are trolling the casters. Yeah, go for a raid. I don't believe that you can pull off a Yoru with this. But I mean, I'm not doubting him, but sure, Yoru in this current meta is going to
It is
be so
incredible, to be honest.
outraged.
Let me tell you, Salty.
Is it in? All
You know
right,
what?
go for it. Go
Why?
for it. Go for it.
Because those fake footsteps, those fake footsteps can give you the advantage of creating a fake as if someone has actually TP'd. Because the exact same voice comes in from those shoes,
your
right?
agent.
So I really feel Yoru is gonna be amazing if he would have picked it, but never mind. We are gonna go with the Phoenix only. I'm
But
sorry.
also we have the Sky on Sholele and a Brimstone coming in from Hyper. Now, Cracky, we were discussing with Crips about this for a long time. Ki after the Viper buff, after Astra coming in, पहले क्या था controllers के बीच में you have two choices,
Yeah.
either Omen and you have Brimstone. And
Yeah.
Omen was sort of nerfed and Brimstone was still relevant. But Astra came in, Viper got buffed, and Brimstone just got into the sidelines. So आपको क्या लगता है इधर पे ब्रिमस्टोन का यूटिलिटीज कैसे यूज किया जाएगा? श्योर यू हैव दैट मॉली व्हिच इज ब्यूटीफुल इन पोस्ट प्लांट्स एंड ऑर्बिटल
Those
स्ट्राइक इज द
lineups as well.
सिंगल बेस्ट अल्टीमेट इन पोस्ट प्लांट सिचुएशन. सो आई फील ब्रिमस्टोन का अभी भी यूटिलिटीज है दैट वी कैन यूज एंड इफ यूज्ड करेक्टली इट कैन बी अ वेरी लीथल कैरेक्टर. बट लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, वी आर गोइंग टू बी मूविंग ऑन टू द डेजर्ट लैंड ऑफ बाइन. This is going to be Generation X gamers, my bad, who start on attack and beyond infinity who start on defense, Cracky.
That's gonna be incredible, and let's see what Team GXG has to offer in this map because this could be it. This could be the game in the moment for GXG. If they are gonna lose this, they are out of the whole tournament. But let's see how they are gonna
Yeah.
play. The default picks are the default plays are coming in. They are playing split game this time. They are waiting for the aggressive push coming in from the team BI Esports, and let's see how BI Esports is going to play that. That's going to be an interesting thing to watch out for because they are not contesting anything, just only the belong area. They would be going for a fight, and I would love to see how that fight goes as well. As the dash comes
no.
in, oh my god, Manflame just forced precise to fall back, and that was incredible just because that is why I love this man because this guy is very amazing. This guy is amazing with his crispy aim, and he knows how to take out his enemies.
True. They deployed certain utilities in the hookah region, and they were happy to give away hookah control. But right now, Generation X gamers, they are actually exploiting that at the moment. I guess if flashes and smokes get deployed perfectly, they might have an easy entry onto site. Plus, also we have to remember that they have the Viper wall, which didn't yet come in, which is there on A side to create a fake. My bad. Hyper, he gets Vasuli, and there is one man down. This is a 1-for-1 trade for both the teams, but the spike has been planted beyond infinity. Most of the players coming from the CT region, which is going to be very difficult, honestly. And there is one player who is lurking. I believe that is going to be the Phoenix, but I'm not. Yeah, that is going to be the Phoenix who is lurking around. So that player coming in from hookah is going to be very important. The recon dart is going to reveal their positions a bit. Split and through the Steelworks gets one. Gunhawk gets another as well. Only 2 players who survive. Brimstone is almost on the verge of dying, but Hyper gets a frag either way. And I guess this is about. Oh no! What? Oh no, what? Do they have the time? Yeah, they do have the time, but Dark, he pulled off and stunner over there.
I mean, that was an incredible job by the players, but nonetheless, Team BI Esports somehow managed to get that round. Baki, Generation X gamers came onto the B side even after losing the first player towards the B long area. They still came to the B side and they tried their level best to get the round. Were unable to get that round, and I would say, you know, that last kill on the bomb diffuser was incredible. If वो round आ जाता team GXG के पास, I would have been some. I would have loved that guy, Dark man. That guy was insane.
But again, we get to see a mid push. We get to see a hookah push coming in from Generation X Gamers. Manflame having the Spectre takes one player down and is going to immediately fall back. This is going to hurt. This is definitely going to hurt. Generation X Gamers, one player down. I guess they are trying to understand what the defensive setup is looking like, because with pistols, they don't really back themselves, I believe. Manflame and others, they are going to get kills for themselves. This is only natural because अभी उनके पास classics है सिर्फ. अभी उनके पास probably at max to max frenzy होगा. So kills will be flowing in for Beyond Infinity, but the intel that you're going to be gathering in from this push is massive. You get to see the defensive setup again. Split and reducing the man count. Sholele again doing the same thing as well. Only one player survives inside the boxes and he will get shut down as well. So I mean, this was only about to happen, right, Tracky? We knew this was going to happen because unke paas weaponry advantage tha, but this is going to be a bonus round for them.
Salty, it was a force by round coming in from the team
is it?
GXG. Yeah, it was. Look, they had Spectres. They had Spectres in the last round, and they have to be going for an eco.
I had no idea they were going for Spectres, honestly, because I thought that was going to be a eco round for them, but no, that was a force by. You're
they
right.
should have done that. Yeah, technically they should have done that. They should have gone for a eco round. Now they are gonna be giving the third round to the team BI Esports as well as for the rule book. But let's see how the team GXG is gonna play in this hard eco, and what I really feel is they can pull out some of the kills for themselves, as Bulk got the first kill on Gunhawk with that Sheriff, and now team GXT has the advantage. No, not the advantage. Any advantage has been nullified, and they are going for the ultimates in the third round itself. And I really feel Generation X Gamer is gonna pull out this thrifty round for themselves.
हाँ निकाल सकते हैं thrifty, because at this point I guess Manflame and the Astra, they have so much work to do, and I guess the flash and the sound cue is going to reveal their position a bit. अगर Sky की तरफ से एक flash आ जाता है, so that's going to be deadly. Again, a molly coming in. Phoenix takes down Dark with the molly. Marty doubles up. This is a 1v1. The Brimstone, old man, you need to do this. Hyper is responsible of pulling this off. Will Marty get the defuse? Both of them come together. He peeks the wrong time in the wrong angle. The timing was so off, but Hyper, he gets the kill. That means incredible. Generation X Gamers, they get a very good round, Tracky.
Indeed, and it was not even an expected round for the team GXG, but nonetheless, they got some weapons for themselves, and Hyper was able to pull out that round. Yeah, because it was the Phantom. It was the Phantom from Team BI Esports, and he got that. So, nonetheless, a great round. And now Team BI Esports thinking what to buy in this round.
Help a girl out with you.
I really love this character for this voice line, because whensoever my friend, this is my friend who always plays Sky for this thing only, to listen this voice line. That's it. He just keeps on pressing that. He just keeps on spamming that. Help a girl out, would ya? Every single time.
All right, then. Beyond Infinity, they have some money. I'm still not sure if they're going for a hero Vandal buy, but At this point, it is going to be a tech pause, I believe. But either way, Generation X gamers, they really made a fantastic comeback into the game. The way they, the way they got that eco round on their back, the way they coupled up those sheriff frags was absolutely brilliant. And I guess after the players are done munching their food and are done refreshing themselves up, GXD, they are going to come back in this game with even more zeal. And that is what I'm waiting for, honestly, Cracky.
But let's see but let's see what Team BI can do in this round. I'm
Yeah.
excited for this round. I mean, they got 2 rounds technically, and after that, which round they were about to win, they lost that one. So I feel a bit sad.
That's true and that's unfortunate at the same time. But abhi Generation X gamers ke paas the weapons honge. So let's see how they can
Yeah, they have.
capitalize on it. We have seen the sky being very lethal, Cracky. We have seen those flashes are really troubling beyond infinity. They're also faking well. They are putting in the rays in awkward positions, which makes Beyond Infinity Esports think that, all right, where are they going to come in? The ultimate is present on the brimstone as well. So if they find themselves in clutch situations, I guess planting the spike and falling back and letting the orbital strike do its job is going to be massive. But again, a similar setup from Beyond Infinity. 2 players hiding in that cubby. Either Astra already deploying her star precise, not checking the corner. This is not happening again. This is not
He's gonna get
happening
punished.
again. This is a similar thing. It happened to you, Precise, but Manflame, he shuts him down yet again. This is nuts, honestly. This shouldn't have been happening in twice, but Splitan is there. Who is going to trade one player down? This is a 2-for-1 trade, and Generation X gamers are already a man down in this fight. 4v3 for them. The spike is on the Viper, who is just holding his crown and waiting for the smoke to go out. Smokes come in, Manflame ready with the curve bomb flashes. Both of them will get the Phoenix, but eventually get shut down by Bolt. But that's not bad, honestly, because Marty is positioned well. The pulling them in comes in as well. Oh my god, Solele, he connects the headshot onto Marty, and it is on to the Sova and the KJ. Both of them coming from CT. Now, that is a very bad spot to come in from the retake, honestly, because that becomes very predictable. And also for Generation X gamers, both of them are playing out of sight, playing in through long. I guess the Viper is going to reposition himself on Hookah as well.
But I think Viper might be having some lineups as well. Yes, she does. And it's going to be very hard for them to defuse the bomb, defuse the spike. The lineups would be coming any second. And the flashes are coming as well to deny any kind of push. And look at that. Look at those lineups coming in. Splitan doesn't have any opportunity, doesn't have even any single chance to get that round. And nonetheless, once again, Team Generation X gamers have got the round even after, losing a lot of players in the round start.
Honestly, मजा आता है यार cracky lineups देखने में बड़ा मजा आता है. When those lineups are accurate and when they trouble the defenders, that is so good to watch. But this flash was so critical. He did get traded off, but the way he defended his side was brilliant. Go on.
Marty was expecting a wide peak. He plays this crosshair for a wide peak, but the sky, he was amazing at that peak. So nonetheless, as we speak, we have another round, and in the round start, Manflame went for a run it back, जो कि team को advantage जरूर दिला सकता था, but got nothing out of it, just the intel.
Information is still fine, I guess. I mean, Crips likes to mention this again. Run it back as well as from the shadows are like 2 very expensive recon darts. So like जीता जाता recon dart है, information लाया, you get to see that they are sort of trying to go aggressive in the middle region. Cholele gets Manflame as well, and now this is going to be a complete B execute. The smokes come in, the seekers come out as well. They're going to reveal their position, will split and get some intel off the back of it. Not really. Precise getting frags, that's fine. But at this point, the retake is almost impossible. All 3 players coming in from CT. Do they have the utilities though? Hunter's Fury not doing anything, honestly. The showstopper is there as a final piece on the jigsaw puzzle. But yeah, they are going to give it off. They are going to save their weapons and surrender this round to the gods of Generation X games. Not gods, of course, but yeah. their opponents of Generation X gamers.
I mean, the Team Generation X Gamers is reading the Team BI Esports as a book, to be honest, because they really know what Team BI Esports is up to, how they are playing every single map, every single round, how they are playing. Are they coming as a backstab? They are not coming. And I don't know, while you are saving, why would you peek to take a fight? And you are getting traded off as well. So I think that was not a great decision to peak. But nonetheless, BI Esports now won't be having a consistent and a good buy. Wasuli would be the guy who would be having a single phantom for the team, and his other teammates might go for some specters, some buckies, some other weapons as well. But
I would
nonetheless,
love to see the production team, pulling off the tab screen and showing us what sort of weapons they have and what sort of eco we have, because then we will, get to see so much more information. And there you can see Marshall, a hero phantom on Vasuli, and few frenzies.
yeah, I mean, Salty. This time, Team Generation X Gamers looking quite strong than the last time, and they are taking into their favor from the start, right? And Hyper,
True.
look at him, he is gonna find the first kill. The Marshall guy, the player who could do something for the team, and Wasuli is now left with the weapon all alone. But let's
Absolutely.
see, the site is gone, and the spike would be planted as well. So it's a 3v4 and 3v5 actually, and I don't think once again this round would be coming in the favor of BI Esports. I don't think that. I really think Generation X Gamer is gonna make it a 2-4 score line.
I mean, makes sense. But again, they have the lockdown as well
Oh,
as.
look at Bud.
I mean, look at that. He's gonna walk into his crosshair. Yeah. I mean, that was supposed to happen. I also hear the Vipers say goodbye, whisper goodbye in my ears. That was exactly what Generation X gamers felt as well. But again, that was an equal round. Nothing to blame BI Esports about. It was something which they wanted, and it would have been very good if they had a few kills over there, but Generation X gamers, they kept it clean, did not drop a single weapon in that particular round. It was flawless for them, and that's what they want, right? They kept it clean and kept their weapons to themselves, and also build up on some cash. They have a round lead of 2, which is great, but this is where the game begins, Cracky.
What I really feel is BI Esports on the defense, they do not have any operator guy. In the last game as well, we didn't see any guy operating for the team with that operator. And so once again, in the map of mine, they do not have any operator to be to be utilized to get the control of Binong area or maybe Showers area. So what I feel is BI Esports, they should have an operator in their favor after 1 or 2 rounds maybe, or else Team GXG would be very strong with those operator. As we saw, Precise was great with that operator as well. The ultimates are coming in out of the B side,
my
and
God.
the Team GXG is gonna get the control of the site very
Two
easily.
ultimate
But they
invented
have-
Cracky.
Yeah.
The Viper
Yeah.
spin as well as a showstopper. A flurry of flags come in. Alright, BI Esports, what are you gonna do right now? The ball is on your court. They do have the ultimate of themselves. They have a showstopper for themselves as well. But I don't believe that it's gonna be that lethal inside this Viper spin. This is his territory. Precise is there. He knows exactly where Banflame is.
Oh.
The Molly kind of revealed his location, but again, Hyper is gonna get split, and the only player survives is Vasuli, and he's just waiting for exit frags at this point. Oh my god, this is so
Nothing
sad.
much that we
He
can
gets
do.
Precise,
Let's see.
but not Cholele.
Yeah. Generation X gamers ripping things apart nonetheless, Salty. They are, they are reading the minds of BI Esports, and I really feel BI Esports needs a timeout right now. They need to see what is going wrong, and look at Precise, man. His aim was so precise, and he
Precise.
got one frag. Yeah, that was a good.
That
frag,
was,
but
yeah, he justified his name over there, but yeah, I mean, the ultimate utilization from Generation X gamers has been really good. They utilized 2 ultimates, got few more on the back of it. They have the Seekers available. They have the Orbital Strike for quite a few rounds, but they don't need the Orbital Strike at this point, I feel. They even have the daggers from the Jet, the Blade Storm. So let's see how they can utilize that. But again, look at the buy on buy esports again. I mean, that is ironical, but the buy on buy esports is not very good at this point. Stingers, Spectres, and Marshals all over the board. This is something which we got to see on the side of Generation X gamers last time, Crack, if you remember, because Beyond Infinity they won a lot of rounds. उन्होंने काफी सारे rounds जीते at the start of
Yeah,
the
5
game.
consecutive rounds.
Yeah, and that forced Generation X gamers to, play these ecos, play out these ecos and build up on the cash. But eventually they did it, and they did mount a comeback on the back of it. So मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगा कि Beyond Infinity is out of the game already, but sure, these eco rounds are going to help them build up on the cash, and they can come back into the game.
But अभी मुझे जो लग रहा है ना, the Rays Vasuli might go with the showstopper, and I would love to see his POV, like how he is gonna fly into the into the player's mind. But let's see how Vasuli is gonna play this round. I really feel that they would be going aggressive, as it's the semi-buy round what they are going for, and they would be having enough money in the next round as well. But Precise coming out of the Belong area. Flame got the intel that there was one player, but he was unable to connect any shot onto body or head. Head लगता था यार, मजा आ जाता, 202 के डैमेज से सीधा गेम से बाहर. But no, Man Flame gets taken down with that phantom headshot, and there's the advantage. Generation X gamers are literally playing with the minds of BI Esports, and they know they don't have a great buy, so they might be coming for aggressive push. And there's one player sitting under heaven that could be deadly if he goes for the trigger control. But if he goes for a trigger control as well, he doesn't have a great weapon, to connect those crispy headshots, one tap headshots. So I really feel Marty's position would be great. He's gonna find one kill, down to 10 bullets, gets taken down. Now Generation X gamers once again has the side control, and VI Esports once again have to give this round to Generation X gamers.
Yep, they have to. Generation X gamers, they have the plant, they have the site for themselves, but they are playing it from the Long and the Hookah region. Makes sense a lot, because the players who are coming in from CT will have a lot of work to do at this point. And I wouldn't even be surprised if the kills are connected very easily. I mean, look at that. The Jet just dashing in. Precise wants those kills for himself because he knows that he's going to get it. At this point, Generation X gamers have really pinned Beyond Infinity to a point where they are succumbing to the pressure. I mean, the single play from Precise, where he just runs in, dashes in, and gets the kill, goes for those kills, just goes to show how confident Generation X gamers are. But I don't think it's going to be very difficult for Beyond Infinity to make a comeback. They know that something like this happened against them in the last map, so they can do it as well. They have one light shield on, so that is something which scares me. But let's see how Gunhawk, he does have the lockdown available, so he can use it in this round and get a very important round on their board.
But you know what, Salty, once again, no operator on BI Esports. That
Sniper ho na, Cracky? Sniper ho na?
No, Salty, it's not about me being a sniper. I am just trying to explain the role of sniper in any single round, any single game.
Oh,
that really helps a lot, with a single angle, because एक angle से कोई भी player आ नहीं सकता, as if he comes for a dry peek or a walk in. But this time, Generation X gamers try to, get some intel onto the B side. The dash comes in, he gets punished, as there was no intel where the player is, and nonetheless, advantage once again now finally begins in the hands of Team BI Esports after so long. But let's see how they are gonna capitalize it. Dark XD is gonna punish Splitan, and once again Gunhawk is gonna punish the player entering onto the side. Now that's the kill. Now comes in with the fourth. Now it's a one guy remaining.
No.
Trolele. Oh, I wish
30
I
seconds left.
could see an ace, but nonetheless, it's a 1v3 remaining now. Pro Lele has a lot of work to do, and there's only 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
yeah. Not a lot of time for him. I guess getting the spike would
this
be...
position as well.
I mean, he can save his weapon as well. He gets one onto Vasuli, but Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of time. He will probably go for the kills, maybe. What does he do at this point? I mean, that's a weird angle to say, but I guess he eventually will find his way to save his weapon till the next round. Yes, this is going to be 3-6 for Beyond Infinity, and more so because they didn't utilize a single one of the ultimates. So they have all those ultimates for themselves in the next round as well. So they can capitalize on that. And I feel like after this round, Generation X gamers, उनके पास पैसा तो रहेगा कुछ buy करने में, but if they
They
get
have
enough, yeah, they have a good economy, but if Beyond Infinity Esports get another round on the back of it, I guess that is when those ultimates can really shine.
agreed, but let's see how Team Generation X Gamer is gonna, uh, utilize their utilities in the next round. It's already 9 rounds, and they have a 3-round lead. Manflame going a bit aggressive with that run it back, and Wasuli is gonna find the kill. Oh my god, once again the advantage coming in the hands of Team BI Esports, but this guy already on to CT, finds one, spots the second, denies to take a fight, and now he is just waiting time, loses the fight as well, but knocked down to just 21 HP. And Brimstone obviously playing on his orbital strike and maybe a molly lineup as well. Yes, he has a molly lineup, but no, that's not a good lineup at all. They are defusing the bomb. Hyper is gonna come for a peek. Takes down the diffuser. Bomb is already done half, and he is gonna tap it once again. Hyper! Oh my god! Goes for a peek. Takes down Marty and clutches it out for the team.
How long did Beyond Infinity play in this match? I mean, there is a Viper wall, and Phoenix and Raze, they rush in with their ultimates. They did get a kill on the back of it, but after that, Generation X gamers had complete side control. The plant was there. Sure, Hyper was in a position where to clutch it, but it shouldn't have been happening as well. I mean, this round was chaotic. This round was there were so many errors in this round. I just don't know what happened, but either way, 7 rounds on Generation X gamers. Now finally, I feel like this is a one round where Generation X gamers are feeling comfortable because they are going for those split info gathering missions. Dark gets a frag as well, will immediately fall back. No, he doesn't fall back. I guess he just wants to rush in. He might because again, Precise is there from long. 2 very good kills for Generation X gamers towards B region, and that gives them complete side control. But the spike is still in A shot. क्या होने वाला है Cracky? I guess the spike will come in, but जो territory Dark और Precise ने इधर B side पे लिया है, the amount of real estate they have bought for their team is just absolutely insane, and they're pushing further. They're pushing further for split and.
Obviously, man, they are ripping things apart, so why won't they go aggressive? But smoke mein jaane ki galti. I don't know why Dark would do that. Obviously, but Manflame, oh my god, he might get some frags, but no, he was not lucky enough with that timing. But now he's the last player as well. So
Vandal safe कर लेंगे.
One. Yeah, Vandal आ जाएगी, obviously. But you know what? In the last round, as we were talking about, there was so much utility left with BI Esports. The ultimates, 2 ultimates were there actually in the last round. They could have used that. At least one could have been used in the last round. But I mean, that
right?
single mistake, that single mistake costed them a round, man. Come on, a round.
Exactly.
Yeah, not just the round, the economical pressure as well.
Yeah, the Hunter's Fury is there, the Showstopper is there, especially the KJ lockdown. I mean, I guess the KJ has had the lockdown since forever now, and I don't know what's the idea behind saving it, but it's fine, but they're losing rounds on the back of it, and I guess Beyond Infinity Esports का भी कुछ करना पड़ेगा, because otherwise if they keep losing rounds like this, they're gonna go to the split at 8-4, which is definitely not the best situation you want to be in, but that is their best bet right now. Winning the next round is going to be they have to put in everything to win the next round at this point. Again, the Viper walls come in, trying to take a little bit of space from the elbow region with that molly, but not really happening. The snake bite was there, but didn't really harm anybody. GXG, they have the showstopper. They can get a lot of space on the back of it. Also, the daggers are there, but then the Seekers come out, and Dark comes out as well. He's gonna get the Astra alongside the Seekers as well. Now that means that Dark is gonna get another kill onto Gunhawk. He's been traded out, but that's fine. 3v4 for Generation X gamers. Now at this point, the Hunter's Fury comes out, trying to deny the plant. Will he be able to get a kill? Yes, he does, but the spike has been planted, and that was the main condition over there. Split and tags another one. Precise gets a very nice frag on Vasuli, but here comes more. Split and will have the responsibility of a 1v3, but wouldn't be able to keep up with the 3 players of Generation X gamers. A very nice utilization of ultimates, Cracky. We have been talking about ultimates for so long, and here we get to see Seekers Eye reveal किया, एक player को vulnerable किया. Dark के पास इतना सारा information था. He got the showstopper, he got the kill. Hunter Fury was there, and it was good, but that was not as lethal as the ultimate combo from Generation X gamers.
I mean, you were waiting for it, right? Wait कर रहे थे तुम showstopper के double satchel those clips, right? You were waiting for that, right, Salty?
Yes.
You were waiting, man. You were waiting for those.
Everyone has their guilty pleasures, ladies and gentlemen. मेरा ये double satchel वाला showstopper. ठीक है, चलो.
But this time, Salty. You know what? Generation X gamers के पास operator आने वाली, and I am gonna love it. And that's what I am waiting for. But never mind, अगर हम बात करें BI esports की, they're not having a good time, and they are trying their level best to get those round. Manflame gets that one tap onto the head of Hyper. Dark XD, takes down 2 players single-handedly, one with Paint Shell and dusra with that Ghost. And now Generation X Gamer has that advantage. जो nullify उन्होंने पहला advantage किया BI esports के favor का. Oh, that's incredible. Now it's a 3v4, and the team BI esports not at all looking good right now. 6 round के advantage यहाँ पे team Generation X Gamer के पास है. Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, and this could be the 7th round advantage in the hands of team Generation X Gamers.
How do they enter the site right now? They are a 3-man team. There is a one-way smoke. There are players who are stationed to cut off Rush from coming in from the showers region. Precise whiffs over there, but I guess when Dark comes in, he's gonna nullify all those things. Here comes Bolt. He gets one, gets trade off. 2v2 for both BI esports and Generation X gamers. Now Marty positions himself in a very weird angle. If Dark gets this kill, it's gonna be insane, but no, Vasuli, he comes in, but Cholele, oh my god, he gets Marty, and now this is gonna be a 1v1. He has the bird, he flashes. He has the tiger as well. He knows he needs to get more information, and he gets that information. He vulnerables him as well. He will try and bait out the defuse. He does that. He's going in for the 1v1, but no!
What a swing!
And that is a very good swing. Just like you mentioned, Cracky. That was an insane swing coming in from Vasuli, connecting that head, shattering him.
Look at him. He's running and shooting the head. Oh my god, that was a perfect swing I've ever seen. Look at that replay. It's coming up, guys. It was a 1v1. Yeah.
It was such a good one. I mean, if he had peeked narrow, then Trolele had that kill for himself, but he had to run past that crosshair, and he did brilliantly.
Out of charges.
He didn't expect that, man. He didn't expect that. But never mind. It's now 4-9. I was expecting a 3-10 score line, but now it's a 4-9, and now Team BI Esports would be having some good weapons with themselves, and Team Generation X Gamers would be trying to contest them. Dark XT with that paint shell once again gets another kill, and that's gonna be amazing because पिछली बार भी उनको एक paint shell से kill मिला था, and उसी चीज के चलते उनको advantage मिला था फिर से, and वही advantage आएगा. But अगर हम बात करें BI Esports की, they might have lost one Spectre as well. Let's see how it goes, and how BI Esports is gonna take the control over B site. They have the site, they have the control, but now it's gonna be a post-plan situation.
Also, I guess one player from Generation X Gamers has a Bucky on him, and that player goes down. Spectres singing the songs of death. Manflame getting 2 kills over there. nothing really out of the ordinary again, but yeah. Shouldn't really be very difficult. Split and precise. They're just coming in, killing players at their own free will. क्या ही करेंगे? Pistols है उनके पास. ज़्यादा कुछ like they will try and drop a few weapons on the opposite camp because buy esports. But again, that's not gonna work because either way they are gonna buy rifles or they might not buy rifles. But फिर भी
I would love to see कि अब ऑपरेटर हमको देखने को मिलते हैं या फिर नहीं. I'm waiting for the स्कोर बोर्ड की क्या क्या वेपन्स लिए जाते हैं एंड किस तरीके से इस राउंड पे खेला जाएगा. Okay, they don't have the money for the operator this round. So it is gonna be a full buy round, Salty. And what I really think is अगर BI को ये राउंड मिल जाता है, the game might turn the tables. Yeah, the game would be on from the team BI. But let's see how this goes on. And अगर हम बात करें setup की defensive setup, they are playing long on utilities to get that intel. They are not contesting it at all, and they are playing multiple hookah. I guess 2 players on hookah.
3 players?
Yeah, 3 players. 3 players actually on hookah. And I'm just let me tell you guys, अगर ये साइट जाने की गलती करती है BI esports, they are gonna get punished hard because hookah पे 3 players, they won't be expecting that. But there comes a rotation, and once again a big rotation. They are running in from T-spawn to B once again. Oh my god, they are playing with the minds. They are playing with the minds of Team Generation X gamers, and they are creating a fake over A site. They have the lamps control as well. The Team GXC might think this is a A-side
so
push.
bad.
And yes, they are gonna fall back once again to the B side. Now it's just your KJ onto the backside area, and Hyper is gonna take him down. Oh my god, this situation coming in as well. Now the advantage is in the hands of Team GXG, and Precise single-handedly clutching it out for the team. Oh my god. This guy,
this is brilliant, Cracky. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that they use their mind so much over there. Like that was 100 IQ move right there.
200.
They got
200, yeah.
200. Okay, 200. Okay, mine is lower than 100, so 100 is a big limit for me. But that's fine. I mean, they use the TP to get back to A side, and they walk their way towards B again. They create a fake in A. Like, there were layers after layers of fakes over there, but Generation X gamers, just because they had the rifles, they did survive. But now, again, by esports, they are going in for a mixed by. One player is still holding on to that Spectre and the shield, light shield. And on the side of Generation X gamers, there are a few Spectres. Ultimates are going to be very crucial, and I'm expecting to see a lot of ultimates in this round.
You know what?
The running back is there already. Yep.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No. Go for it.
Okay, so Abhi, they are going aggressive. In the last round, they could have got a single pick at least onto the A side to make it more clear. But right now, look at those! Oh my god, Hyper, you are insane, my guy. Now it's just down to 2 players. That's gonna be BI esports. Let's see how they're gonna play. Man-Flame getting the spike for himself and taking TP instantly.
What?
Trollele, what?
Hello, my friend. That was so chaotic in site A. There were just bodies falling, utilities being thrown, and now this man Gunhawk couldn't really deliver, but Hyper was there. Generation X gamers, they are actually rolling towards match point, Cracky, and they're doing it very dominantly. They're not giving any single opportunity for Beyond Infinity Mount to come back.
Beyond Infinity is lacking out of strats right now. But this is what I feel, because every single time they are using the TPs, they don't know what they don't have the intel on any side, like how many players are there, how they have to enter, how they have to take the control of the side. But let's see, 5-11 की score line hai, and they are going for the eco round, for the match point. But let's see how this is gonna pay them, because Precise holding a very off guard angle and might get some frags for himself from this angle if he gets unchecked. So let's see what BI has to offer. And as we speak about the defense right now, it's a B stack for the Team Generation X gamers.
Yeah, and I feel like Generation X gamers are already moving towards the third map. They have 1 foot in heaven already, and they are moving towards it. I guess this round is going to be a match point for them either way, but The defenses are strong, and I'm pretty sure that Beyond Infinity will have to work hard to get kills for themselves. Dark shutting
What?
3 players
Dark?
down in hookah. I mean, that's insane. This spike has been dropped. He has spotted the last player. The flash is coming in. Oh my god, that was brutal. The final kill. There were so many players peeking him. The flash comes out. They are really trying to get in the minds of their opposite team in Beyond Infinity. What can they pull off from this point? I mean, that was a very expensive eco round over there. Going for an SMG and a pistol buy in a match point situation was definitely a very big gamble. Now we see if the gamble paid off.
Yes, but this time they are going for a short timeout as well. So what I feel is salty. They might make back. They might turn the tables on. But let's see how the team BI is gonna work for the teamwork, because अभी तक भी जो हमको plays देखने को मिले हैं, Manflame is ripping things apart single handedly, all by himself. उसको उनको थोड़ा सपोर्ट और चाहिए टीम से. I feel is, and अगर सपोर्ट मिलता है, आई थिंक गेम चेंज हो सकता है. अभी भी कोई ज्यादा बड़ी बात नहीं है. अभी ऑब्वियसली 5-12 की स्कोर लाइन एक प्रेशर क्रिएट जरूर करेगी, बट यू हैव 4 अल्टीमेट्स इन दिस राउंड. एंड शुरुआत अगर आप करो तो इकोनॉमी डैमेज करके लगातार जनरेशन एक्स गेमर्स की, आप गेम में वापसी जरूर कर सकते हो.
True again. And they also have 4 ultimates on their back. So with the Showstopper, with the Hunter's Fury, and the Lockdown, they can create a lot of space for themselves. And also the Cosmic Divide. These are all pretty good ultimates for you to have. And I guess if Beyond Infinity gets some rounds on the back of it, they will have the momentum. But just what I saw from Balt, I guess he's trying to block off the A-shot region. Will he go for the Viper's Spit right off the bat? Yes,
Yeah,
he goes.
he is.
No vision allowed, no entry allowed from A-shot, Cracky.
I mean, that's a great strat to push your enemies towards the B side, but if the Viper gets taken down, the A side would be open and the team BI might have the control over the A side completely and very easily. But this time they are going aggressive. Vasuli!
No.
That's Showstopper! Oh my god! That's not what I was expecting. They are going for, aggressive plays like in Unrated, and they are losing it. But right now, Generation... Yeah, I mean, they are contesting it very hard. They are not playing for coordination, not playing even for intel. They are just rushing and trying to get some picks. If they get it, they get the round. But if they don't, they are going to lose it. And now, Manflame down to all alone by himself. क्या करते हैं? एक बहुत बड़ा सवाल, एक 1v3, actually a 1v2 because Jet is quite low to HP, so maybe I can consider कि Manflame has to do something great in this round.
Definitely has to do something great, but I mean, amidst all those explosions and all those chaos that happened in mid, I don't know how many ultimates were dumped in that region. Oh no, Brimstone! Where's he looking at? Okay, either way,
No,
that's
he was
fine.
just, yeah.
Manflame was not really capable of pulling off that 1v2 that was staring at him, but it's fine. It's fine, but this is Generation X gamers, and they win by dominatingly, Cracky. So again, we are going on to the third map, and Haven. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a blockbuster.
Indeed, and it's gonna be the map of Haven, ladies and gentlemen. 3 sides and a lot of action in the map of Haven. I really think Haven का map एक बहुत अच्छा map है, because as we look from the attacker's side, you have 3 sides, you have 3 options to go, either A or B or C. So defenders को थोड़ी सी मुश्किल कहीं ना कहीं होती है defend करने में, because there's a lot of angles. There are a lot of angles to look out for, and strategies सबसे ज़्यादा अगर मैं बात करूँ, Icebox, Breeze and Haven के map पे हमको नजर आती है. But let's see how the Haven map goes in, and I really think that is gonna be interesting, because अभी दोनों तरफ same amount of pressure रहेगा, and सबसे ज़्यादा pressure अभी BI esports के ऊपर रहेगा, because जिस तरीके से domination हमको देखने को मिला GXC की तरफ से, it was not expected at all. मेरे को तो बिल्कुल नहीं था जिस तरीके से GXC अभी खेली है. It was mind-boggling.
It was certainly mind-boggling, and you were right, actually. Now, we got to see 2 smaller and slightly attacking maps in the form of Ascent, and by now we are moving on to something which is more tactically demanding. That is going to be Haven. And now these teams, they have 1-1, a score of 1-1, but Haven is going to be the finale. The one who wins moves on in the tournament. The one who loses, we say goodbye to them.
Leaves.
Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back after a very short break with the third
Yes.
and the final map of this best of three. Don't go anywhere. Stock up on your snacks. Ladies and
Ladies
gentlemen,
and
welcome
gentlemen,
back. All right, all right, all right,
once
all
again,
right.
all right.
All right,
All
Kenny's
right,
gonna do it.
you
I'm
go
gonna
for it.
let him
No,
do the honors.
you're gonna go. All right, you
All
go.
right,
You go for
it's a
it.
stone paper scissors. It's a stone paper scissors. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna win it? Stone paper scissors. All right, I got a scissors. I'm gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pro Series Valorant, brought to you by AORUS and AMD. This is me, Salty and Cracky, just fooling around in the caster deck. But we're gonna head on to the final map of the best of three series. This is going to be
Yes,
Beyond
sir.
Infinity versus Generation X gamers. They're doing a very good job. They've got themselves individual maps, Cracky, and now it's time for the finale.
For the decider map as well. And as we speak, it's the map of Haven, ladies and gentlemen. So, what are your, agents? What are the agents running into your mind right now? What do you think will be the agents that would be picked in the map of Haven? Because teen sites, hai, come on, man.
Oh,
Salty teen sites. And
team
I really
sides.
think अटैकिंग में बहुत इजी हो सकता है प्लेयर्स को बिकॉज every single time they are gonna go for the aggressive push, they might get some rounds for themselves. But अगर हम agents की बात करें, Cypher from both of the sides is logged in, and Reyna, Jet, Omen from the side of GXG.
True, true. We can see the difference in the duelists. So, एक side पे we have Raze, एक side पे we have Jet. On one side we have Arena, and one side we have Splitan on Phoenix. So we get to see four different duelists in this game. The controllers are static, the Sovas are static, and the Cyphers are static as well. So again, this is rather a standard pick, I would say, just on the basis of duelists. So I wouldn't say that there is too many differences, but flashes का advantage दोनों टीम को मिलेगा. One team is going to get the advantage of the raise, the boombot, and the paint shells. One team is going to get the verticality as well as the speed of the jet. So if you would ask me, I would still say कि Haven, yes, was a little bit attacking favored पहले के जब Indian Valorant जब चल रहा था. So Haven was a little bit attacking favored, but now, especially after the VCT happening, Cracky, I think teams have started to figure out how to play Haven. And you've been there in the watch parties. I've seen that. So I think, especially with Haven played, there are tactics that have been involved. That have been prepared, especially for defensive teams. And here we go, straight on at the game. Generation X gamers, they start things off on attack, and Beyond Infinity, they start things off on defense.
Looks like the team BI Esports would be trying to go for the C site in the first round, and that's gonna be a pistol round. But as we speak, Cypher is trying to take control of the A push, of the A intel with his camera, and some tripwires as well. No, his tripwire is for the C push and just the camera. But nonetheless, as we speak, Bult has got first pick for the team and the second as well. But no one to trade him off till now. Ganok trades him off finally from on precise. Bult, oh my god, getting third kill for the team as well. And I really think this time the team Generation X gamers are looking really, really good.
They are certainly looking good, but उनके ओमेन को बहुत सारा डैमेज पड़ा है, and this is not the best of positions that he would want to be in. The smoke comes in, the dark cover is going to take out the long region out of the equation, but they can again peek out. Look at that Cholele again. He's just distracting Hyper coming in through the garage and taking both of them down. That was brilliant. But Generation X gamers starting things off quick. The garage push was brilliant. I mean, I saw the setup from Beyond Infinity. They were putting in 2 players on A and 3 players on C, which makes sense somewhat, but leaving the entirety of both B as well as garage and mid to just a few utilities and the Cypher cam was a bit of a risk, was a gamble which didn't pay off, and Generation X exploited just that. Garage push itna jaldi hua ki BI Esports had no time to come back.
I mean, in some cases that really helps because कि आपके tripwires आपको help कर रहे हैं, but sometimes अगर आपकी तरफ दो तरफ से push हो रहा है, you cannot look onto the other side if there's better push onto the one side. But मेरे हिसाब से अभी यहाँ के लिए GXG looking really, really good, and they are waiting for any kind of pick, any kind of intel onto the B side. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Precise is gonna get the first pick for the team, and they got the B side for free now. And the spike would be planted anytime soon. They are going for some aim duels as well. Dark XD, Phantom versus Classic. It is. Let's see. Who does the more damage in Classic?
No.
It is, ladies and gentlemen.
But Cracky, look at Bolt. He has already wrapped around from C, and I guess he's gonna put the final nail in the coffin. Even though there is no fight, but the fact that Bolt sneaked in from C and made his way towards B all the way from CT. That's insane. That is so much real estate for Generation X gamers. There is no way you can allow that, especially in a buy round. That's going to be so costly for them. I understand this round they wanted to stack all the classics and wanted to drop a few weapons, but if you do that in a buy round, that's so insane. Like, that is a very big mistake, I feel.
I mean, yes, they had no intel about the flank at all, and in the map of Heaven, such a big map it is, so we might expect some more flanks coming in, some more, players going for the flank. But let's see what's gonna happen now. It's 2-0 for the Team Generation X gamers, starting as the attack, and now it's the full buy round for the Team BI Esports. Marty holding a short area. He is gonna get revealed. He is gonna get punished. Oh my god, but this time Vasuli is there to trade him off, gets taken down as well. A 3v4. I really think the Team BI has to stop those contesting, the fight to contest, and they should go for a 5v5 retake. But this time, there's one flank as well. They have to be careful.
They have to be careful. They surely have to be careful. But Omen already has control over Heaven Split, and nowhere was he aiming. Oh my god, that just evens things up. Cypher is there, but Gunhawk is going to shut him down. This time around, they are pretty aware of who is present where. Splitan is going to flash him out, and will shut down Dark, but eventually will get taken down by Trolele. Beautiful stuff. Trolele also used a shock dart to take down Cypher. So that was a 1v2 clutch coming in from the Sova. Average Jonas might be proud of you, my son.
Oh my god. I mean, he would be proud, definitely. But, you know what? The Team Generation X gamers is always leaving a flank behind, and that is getting them a lot of advantage in any situation. And what I feel is that that's a good strat to leave a flank, so the team who is about to come to retake the site have some fear for the backstab, and they might not do what they are capable of. But Marty starting off the round with a one tap, oh my god, onto the head of Jet, and that's incredible. I wish I had that POV of that one tap delete, but this time Gunhawk is holding Garage with this Judge, and I'm not gonna say कि Judge se bachpana aasan hai. It's very hard in close range to dodge this Judge if the dry peak comes in.
At this point, the Flash didn't come in, and the Reyna preparing himself. But Gunhawk is more than prepared, and he's going to delete the neural theft comes in as well. That's going to reveal their positions. Bolt is just going to sneak around everywhere. This man has done so much heavy lifting for his team. The way he has been sneaking around in nooks and corners and really keeping Beyond Infinity on their toes, it's just brilliant. But look at this. The A side is completely open. The Cypher is going to reveal a little bit of it using his spy cam. But
30 seconds left.
Okay, so the spike is in C now. That is a good pick coming in from them. And Bolt, he's just gonna press forward, and this is the amount of real estate that he's getting in. This is hyper, and he's attracting all the players towards him. Beyond Infinity have no idea what's happening. They're investing all the utilities in trying to get this one frag, but that's not gonna help, my friends, because the spike is in C, and they have complete side control. They are already in the post-plant position. This is gonna be so difficult.
Bolt was on CT. Bolt was on CT, and he managed to get out of the situation. But now it's a 2v3, a post-plant situation. There's a smoker on the team. That's gonna be a Cypher, and there's a firewall as well. The ultimate is gonna come in. Gunhawk gets taken down. 80 more damage. Oh my god. It's gonna be very hard for Trolele to clutch this, but the players are very low to HP. The paint shell comes in. Spike is already done half, but Trolele, oh my god, he got the backs off the team. And ladies and gentlemen, the round which was looking a bit hard for the team GXG to clutch out, but Trolley did the work for the team.
But Cracky, I feel like that was a very well thought out round coming in from GX3. There was no way Beyond Infinity could have won that, honestly, because their Hunter's Fury was there. And both these two players, they're so capable. Bolt getting that pick on CT, coming back, rejoining with his team, and it's just a cherry on top of the cake, honestly. Trollele getting the kills, that's fine. That's just a byproduct. But the fake which Cypher sold on A was the one where the entire round went on the side of Generation X gamers. I was just absolutely brilliant. At this point, they are toying around with opposition, and I wouldn't differ from that statement. They are completely toying around with the opposition, with their lurks, and especially with their fakes. This is exactly why I love Haven, because you have that tactical depth. You get to see these high IQ plays coming in. Look at the amount of space over buys for Reyna. Reyna moves in and capitalizes on it, completely shuts out Beyond Infinity from the side itself. Phoenix wouldn't be able to do a lot with the operator on Heaven. Manflame will try to reveal their positions, but it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very, very hard.
The trades are coming in. Yes. Look at them. I mean, GXG is kind of team which is now playing very nicely with the teamwork, and Split'N coming in with the operator जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा था पिछले गेम में, जिसकी कमी हमें नजर आ रही थी, and अब शायद वो कमी पूरी होती नजर आएगी. But now it's a 1v2. There's no way he is gonna clutch it out, so he should be going for a save, and he's just waiting for some exit frags. He's gonna find one. He was lucky enough to open his scope, and agar nahi khulta to I think he would have taken out. But never mind. 5-0 की scoreline. Yeah.
The timing was actually pretty critical, Cracky. I mean, you mentioned he wants to save the op, and he just scoped out at the wrong time, but eventually found himself out of it. But yep, as you mentioned, 5-0. It's again rolling out of Beyond Infinity's grasp at this point, because अभी अगर कुछ round नहीं निकाले तो I feel बहुत late हो जाएगा उनके लिए to make a comeback in this round, in this map.
I really don't think so that's gonna happen, because यहाँ पे GXG का आप mindset देखिए, what they are doing is very, very amazing. पिछले round में जैसे कि हमने बात करी थी, they were selling those fakes and they were amazing. But at this time, as the round started, the recon and the wallbang combo was insane. They were able to find one pick, but Reyna Dark XD gets traded off. After that, Precise is gonna fall. Now it's just down to 3 players. That's gonna be Omen, a Sova, and a Cypher, and Omen falls as well. Now it's down to just 2 players who are heading towards A. Split'N holding the A site all alone by himself from the CT is gonna find one kill. That's gonna be on Hyper, and that is what I was mentioning, Salty. If you have an operator in your team, you get a control of a single angle, completely. No one can drive peek, no one can come onto that crosshair. Sometimes you might miss some headshots from Vandal, from Phantom maybe, but with Op, you are very unlikely to, miss that shot. But this time, Trollele is alone. He is standing all alone by himself.
What?
Only 30 seconds remaining on the clock, and now it's a 1v4. He is gonna find one kill. That's gonna be Marty. Oh, he's gonna go for the trigger discipline. He is gonna find 2 kills for himself. Now it's down to 1v2, and I really think this is a very winnable round for him.
This is certainly winnable, especially with it. Oh my god, that was painstakingly close my heart. I'm clenching onto my chest right now. But no, too many utilities come in. The Molly is just going to burn him down, and then Vasuli is going to put a bullet to his chest. But I mean, finally, Beyond Infinity get a round for themselves, and this is when they're starting to figure out what Generation X gamers have been doing. They wonderfully predicted that Omen lurk on a C. They wonderfully predicted that there is going to be Cypher in A. They also knew that they need to put more men in B, and that is what they did. I have no idea how Trollele sneaked his way onto the B side and got these 2 frags, but that's fine. That's fine. He got some 2 kills, dropped some weapons, but eventually he was supposed to die either way. They had no business winning this round, Generation X gamers. Beyond Infinity, good round on board, and a surprising eco coming in from Generation X gamers.
they had such a good economy, you know. अच्छा, all right, ठीक है, 5 राउंड जीते जरूर थे, but उसमें बहुत सारी,
बहुत सारे
you know,
weapons उन्होंने हाँ
yeah, weapons
खोए थे.
हारे हैं. All right, so never mind. This time as we speak, it's an eco round, so it, as per the rule book, it should be coming into the favor of Team BI, but GXZ, I can say this team can do anything. If they can come back, they can do anything. अभी 5-1 की स्कोर लाइन जरूर है एंड एडवांटेज फिलहाल के लिए भले इनके पास नहीं है. दे आर ट्राइंग देयर लेवल बेस्ट टू फॉल बैक टू गेट सम इंटेल एंड एक प्लेयर सी ऑलरेडी वॉक इन कर चुका है. दैट्स गोना बी बल्ड, बट लेट्स सी क्या उनको कुछ किल्स मिलने वाले हैं उस चीज के या फिर नहीं, ये देखने वाली बात रहेगी. एंड टीम BI esports trying their level best, you know, to go for a post plan situation, but Bult, oh my god, holding outside the smoke.
Wait, no,
and, oh
no.
my god, no way. Oh, that's not a great timing. Hyper found one kill earlier and now the second as well, and now it's a 2v3 actually, now a 2v2 actually. Dark XD, what a position. And Dark XD, ladies and gentlemen, single-handedly with those 3 frags is gonna clutch the round for the team of GXG, and that's gonna be a scoreline of 1-6.
I mean, I have no idea what's happening at this point because this game is as chaotic. This game is going completely not according to the rule book. This game is very far away from it, rather. The way Dark XD got those 3 kills, that was fine. The Cypher getting those 2 picks in mid was essential. But how did Beyond Infinity not really prepare themselves? They set themselves up in a way, they just lined up in front of the crosshairs, give easy kills, honestly. And Generation X gamers had no business winning that round, but it did come in. But now they get some intel in mid, and again the utilities are gonna come in. Paint shells are gonna drop by. I guess shock darts are also going to clear out those corners. But will Darker really risk pushing himself through mid, or will they try and look for more information? They have some information that the Sova is there, but they have no idea that there is another player seeking in.
Oh,
That's exactly what I was
Shorty!
talking about. Marty with the Shorty might get wall and might not pull off another kill, but that's fine. Manflame again clicking another head, but Bult is gonna shut both of them down. Beautiful trade potential between them, this team. But now,
What? Oh my god!
I know exactly where you are.
This is insane. And again, the neural theft coming in is just gonna completely isolate and neutralize Vasuli's presence. Generation X gamers, क्या कर रहे हैं ये लोग crack? ये तो मतलब this is pure domination at this point.
It's not just the domination, it's incredibly great teamwork, to be honest. And look at Bult, man, what the perfect crosshair placement that was. He got him through the firewall, and you know, that was a 3rd kill for him. Nonetheless, BI esports losing 6 rounds consecutively, and that's not the case where you want to lose in the decider map, because if you are going to lose this map, you are out of the league.
Absolutely, you are out of the league. And you know, Cracky, what I love about Generation X at this point is that they're definitely getting kills, but they're setting each other up for getting kills. That is the teamwork that you're mentioning about. Look at that. The paranoia comes in, and then the spray. But then there is a Hunter's Fury, and Dark knows about it. He has already captured this position. The Boombot is going to reveal a little bit of his positioning, but I guess a wide peek is going to... Yes, of course, Vasuli was going to wide peek that angle and going to take him down. But either way, this is going to be difficult for Beyond Infinity. This is a 4v1. Vasuli is in 2 HP. He has a showstopper to work with, but...
Barely breathing, yeah.
Rarely breathing.
What?
There you can see. Precise. Of course, Marty and Manflame are going to line up in front of him. This has been happening since ever. The shock dart almost kissing Vasuli, but not really. He gets a frag for himself, but will he get the second one? Not really.
He's not expecting that at all. Bult, you know, was walking with the jet towards the heaven. He was not expecting that at all. But abhi agar hum baat kare, GXG dominating the lobby right now. And look at those combos, man. Salty, the paranoia, the dash. Oh my god, that's incredibly amazing. But abhi agar hum baat kare, 7 round की lead है. क्या BI esports come back करेंगे या फिर नहीं? बहुत बड़ा सवाल यहाँ पे. Because utilities की अगर हम बात करें, Vasuli has the showstopper to work with in this round, and the defense needs to get stronger, I guess.
तीन अल्टीमेट तो उनके पास जरूर है. Like the Cypher has his neural theft from the shadows. ओमेन के पास मौजूद है. They also have the showstopper, but I feel Generation X look very strong right now. Marty gets an opening frag, and I guess that is going to allow them to breathe a little bit. That gives them some information that they are trying to go aggressive. Oh my god, Precise! He just walked past into main, gets a frag in B in C as well as in garage. This is insane. Gets straight off, but that's fine because he's done his job. At this point, Generation X, they kind of neutralize the entire man advantage that they lost in the early stage of the game. Hyper coming in from nowhere. Splitan was not expecting it. This is the beauty of this particular player. Hyper, he sneaks in places as well as Bult. These two guys, they sneak into regions where the opponents don't expect them. Look at that. I mean, yeah, right? This is his speciality. Again, only one player surviving beyond infinity. From a 5v4, this is a 3v1. Who could have imagined, Cracky?
Hyper, sneaking with the perfect timing. That was incredible. And look at him. Look at the peak. Aiming is not at all about the crosshair placement. It's all about the precision as well. And this guy completely imagining where the players could be in his mind, and he is just deleting them out of the round. And there you go. Hyper got 3 kills in the last round, and once again the team GXG heading towards the victory every single time, one step closer.
Absolutely. One step closer now. This is going to be a score line of 9-1, and at this point, beyond infinity, they're just trickling down. They are succumbing to the pressures of Generation X gamers. You mentioned this is a good map for attack, and this certainly is turning out to be good. Marty once again getting the opening pick, but Precise, they're just pushing in. The way these guys are pushing into C is insane, but Splitan, he's going to neutralize that. All right, the neural theft comes in. It's least beyond infinity can get this one on the board because they know exactly that a rotation is coming in. But Hyper, he is more intelligent than that. This man, look at him. He has more information on to B, beating out the rotation from the Phoenix and the Cypher on the camp of Beyond Infinity. I guess they might plant down the spike. Oh no, they're going towards A and Split, and he's looking in the wrong direction. Oh no, Hyper gets one, and he knows that there is an op on this side. I guess he will use a cage. He's going to dodge the flashes, he's going to use the cage, and might get the kill as well on the back of it. Suddenly, Generation X gamers, from a position where they were supposed to lose the round, are winning it.
What, Hyper?
I mean, this man has a supercomputer built in his head. The way he has been positioning himself, the way he has been predicting all the moves, as you like to call it, Cracky, he's reading the opposition like an open book. And he's just completely dominating them, honestly. He is haunting in their minds at this point. Kare to kare kya Beyond Infinity.
Yeah.
They're getting lead early on. Marty is giving them the lead, but they're not being able to capitalize on it because see the opening chore, they're dashing in, and there's just so much happening around.
They are so desperate for a single round, for even a single round. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the team GXG is not at all even giving them a single round. And Precise dashed in onto the side, gets one pick for himself, gets taken down as a trade. Wasuli takes down the second kill for the team, and now it's down to 3v3, where the team GXG has the side control, has the C side control, and the bomb is going towards A. Which could be a great fake. And last time you said Bult is a not great salesman, I thought. But this time Bult has delivered a great fake.
I take back my words. I absolutely take back my words. He's a perfect salesman at this point. But he will regroup with his team. But what can he pull off with his ult? The Cypher just came in at the wrong time. He could have done that a bit earlier, but the spy camera is going to reveal so much. And the Omen is going to take out Heaven as well out of the equation. So the smoke falling in, everything is lining up for Generation X gamers to get another round on their board. Beyond Infinity, the retake, as I generally like to say it, is going to be very tough. The recon dart is going to reveal the positioning. Players are going to fall off. One player goes down, but that's fine. Vasuli, he has a triple kill on him. He needs an ace clutch to get this round for his team, but no. Bult is going to shut down. Yes.
He didn't even know where the spike was planted. He was looking for it. So what I really feel is right now, the team GXG would be heading towards the match point very soon. But nonetheless, Vasuli tried his level best. He got 3
He
kills in the
tried his
last
level,
round.
of course.
अगर वहाँ
Absolutely.
पे
He got
round clutch होता, he could have got an ace as well. Never mind.
an
Now,
ace clutch was required of him. That was very big,
yeah.
but yeah, cracky.
But now it's 11-1, man, in the favor of Generation X gamers. Who thought after losing the first map very closely, they are gonna do the dominance?
I mean, honestly, I had no idea the Generation X gamers are gonna pull this off, but yeah, they are doing it. And at this point, they're so
Look at the
confident.
aggression. Look at the
Wait,
aggression.
what? Precise, bro. Bro, wait. My man is just gonna run and gun everyone, split, and has no answer to that. Even though that is a 1-for-1 trade, but Generation X gamers are pretty much comfortable at this point. A 10-round buffer is insane. The spike is towards C, but a push has already come in. Look at this. Look at the Sova. He might actually get Vasuli. Yes, he will. He might get the Sova, the other Sova as well, but Trolele has been taken down. Manflame is ready for it. 2v3 required of Generation X gamers to move towards match point.
That was not such a great move by Team GXG to, go aggressive on the first round, as they had such a big lead. They could have just waited for the, push to come in from the Team BI. And now Bult is gonna peek to Sova, as Manflame was not at all expecting that he will be trying to throw a dart and the peak would be coming in
30
simultaneously.
seconds
But now it's 2v2 and the bomb would be planted default, but let's see. It's the long plant, actually, not the long plant. It's kind of long
There's
plant.
a mix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mixed plant, yeah. But now it's 2v2 where Bult is trying to his level best, to get those frags by himself. And
Oh,
he
no.
got the
Oh,
intel about
no.
the
Oh,
omen.
my-
Oh
what?
my god, he's out of bullets! No! He thought that he would die in one bullet on the head, but he had some light shields, and now Bult is trying to defuse.
Oh,
It's
no.
Gunhawk. It's Gunhawk who has to fight 2 players, but no, he is not gonna clutch it out. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, even after in not in a position to win the round, they are able to get that round for themselves.
I mean, the Cypher and the Omen combo is coming out really well in this map, honestly, because the way they are playing off each other's backs, look at that. They're always isolating each and every kill into a 2v1. And it's not about the agents, honestly. In this map especially, both these two players, Hyper as well as I believe the Omen, I have short-term memory loss, cracky, so you know, but the Omen, both of them, they're playing off each other's backs, and that's absolutely brilliant. But look at Precise's position. I don't think that Beyond Infinity is prepared for him, and he's gonna get the first kill, might actually get the second as well, and he will eventually dash out. Will he get a third? He gets a third on the Vasuli. This
With the
is
right click.
pure with a classic, and this is almost a victory. They are sending Beyond Infinity home, and yes, they do.
Defenders win. You're terrible.
They did it very nicely, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, Team GXT was incredible. किसने सोचा था यार Salty? पहला गेम
किसने
हारने के
सोचा
बाद
था
ये
भाई?
इतना डोमिनेट कर जाएंगे, इतने अच्छे तरीके से बीआई को पढ़ लेंगे. बिकॉज मैं भी इनकी जगह पे होता, नॉट बीइंग अ कास्ट, being a team player, मैं भी पढ़ लेता. BI is just coming aggressive, not leaving any flanks, and they are just playing for picks. So picks देने बंद कर दो, peak देनी बंद कर दो, give them the site for free, play for post plant, and यही चीज team GXG समझ चुकी थी, and they did it very nicely. Nonetheless, they were great at their aim duels as well. They were winning every single aim duel, but Marty was the guy जो team BI की तरफ से बहुत अच्छा खेल रहे थे. Nonetheless,
Absolutely. I loved the opening picks which Marty bought his
Every
team. But
single round.
again, every single round, especially, yeah. But I mean, well played Beyond Infinity. The match was entertaining, especially the Ascent game, cracky. I mean, there was a point where we had no idea who's gonna win it, right? Beyond Infinity.
Not at all.
And you remember the first few rounds, they were like winning back-to-back rounds, and we're like, wait, Beyond Infinity looks dominant. But then Generation X games are like, you know what, we're playing in first gear, we're gonna change gears, go to sixth directly. There's no 2, 3, 4, 5. They just swift past this team, and again, a 2-1 victory in the best of 3 again. I mean, I love the way Generation X gamers played.
Yeah.
Kudos to them. They are moving forward in the lower bracket, but Goodbye to Beyond Infinity.
BI has to leave us right now and आने वाले और टूर्नामेंट्स में पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं बट फॉर नाउ दे आर आउट ऑफ द लीग एंड एज वी स्पीक team GXG is heading towards the next match. मे बी हमको बहुत जल्दी इनका मैच देखने को मिलने वाला है. अभी तक अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं अपर ब्रैकेट्स के, हमने कल 2 दिन में मैच देखे थे. अब हमें लोअर ब्रैकेट के मैच देखने को मिलेंगे. कल
Mhm.
हमको मैच देखने को मिलेगा वियर्ड ई स्पोर्ट्स वर्सेस टीम T69 का. दैट्स गोना बी इनक्रेडिबल. कल शायद 2 हैं. यस, कल हमें 2 देखने को मिलने वाले हैं. गॉडलाइक ई स्पोर्ट्स वर्सेस द टीम गनस्लिंगर्स एज वेल. सो कल 2 बेस्ट ऑफ 3 रहेंगे. मत भूलना लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, जितने भी लोग अभी देख रहे हो.
Absolutely. And again, we have a good matchup. I mean, if we have 2 matches tomorrow, then we get to see 2 big names in the form of Team T69 and Godlike Esports.
Indeed.
Some underdogs coming in the form of Weird Esports and Gunslingers against them. So it's going to be interesting, Cracky, because हमको देखने को मिलेगा नए players, the birth of new superstars versus the superstars who have already established themselves as big as a galaxy. So क्या होगा किसको पता है कि नहीं. And if you want to know as well, then you have to tune into the stream and watch these games. Generation X gamers already find themselves in round 2. Upper bracket looks to be stable for now. We talked about it. Team Fangs have their match against Force One Esports, Global Esports up against Union Gaming. These matches are going to happen a few days later, but for now, this is going to be the lower bracket stage. And tomorrow we might actually bid goodbye to 2 teams. That's a bit sad, honestly, because the journey till now has been
Yeah.
pretty entertaining, and this entire tournament started off with
Yep.
200 teams, but now we're just shortlisting each and every one of the better teams, and that's about it.
I mean, don't be sad, Salty. Don't be sad. It's
यार
all.
रोना आ रहा है यार, मैं आंसू मार.
Please, man, don't please.
But
I'll catch you.
yeah, I
Don't worry.
mean,
But ठीक है, never mind. अभी अगर हम बात करें, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. आज के हमने तीनों games देखे हैं, Salty. It was amazing. It was intense. It was entertaining. But जो सबसे बड़ी बात थी, पता है क्या? जिस तरीके से जनरेशन एक्स गेमर ने अपना डोमिनेंस दिखाया है ना तीसरे गेम में, दूसरा गेम भी थोड़ा क्लोज था, दूसरे में भी काफी अच्छा खेली बीआई के प्लेयर्स ने, काफी अच्छा खेला वहां पे. बट इन थर्ड गेम आई थिंक जिस तरीके से उनके माइंड को कंट्रोल कर रहे थे जनरेशन एक्स गेमर्स, मैंने ऐसा कभी नोटिस नहीं किया है पहले. बिकॉज एवरी सिंगल टाइम दे वर सेलिंग द फेक्स वेरी नाइसली. एवरी सिंगल टाइम आखिरी के 15 सेकंड्स बाकी थे तब भी फेक क्रिएट किया है, पता है सॉल्टी. एंड दैट वाज वर्थ इट, बिकॉज ये पूरा मैच जिस स्ट्रैटेजी से हमने देखा है जनरेशन एक्स गेमिंग को खेलते हुए, इट वाज अमेजिंग. एंड आगे भी हमको खेलते हुए नजर आएंगे. बट मैं बताना चाहूंगा इस और मैचेस भी जितने भी लोअर ब्रैकेट करेंगे उनके पास कोई भी मौका नहीं है. दे हैव नो अदर चांस, जस्ट दिस बेस्ट ऑफ 3. सो अगर आप एक एक गलती करते हो, दैट माइट कॉस्ट यू द होल गेम.
Absolutely. One mistake can cost you the whole game. And of course, Beyond Infinity Esports, they did a lot of those mistakes. And as a result of which, Generation X gamers, they triumphed. But again, I really want to give a vote of thanks to our sponsor again, AORUS and AMD. They are the ones who are making the show possible. They are bringing us all these beautiful games. Of course, teams like Generation X gamers, teams like Union Gaming are coming in front of us. With that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is it from our side. My name is Salty, and with me was Cracky. We're going to come tomorrow as well because we got more matches. But till then, stay tuned. I mean, get some break because you got to see some amazing best of 3. We're going to come with more best of 3s tomorrow. Goodbye.